Repeat. Scramble all reinforcements. Fire on flight deck armed. Now hear this. All hands man your battle stations. We are under attack. This is not a drill.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Lazy Sunday live stream here on Out of the Basement. We're back on stream. We haven't left because we've been posting Figure It Out, because Figure It Out never ends, but
facts.
We've been gone for 2 whole weeks, so it's great to be back. Nice to see everyone in here so far. Already 146 people joining us today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you are new. We actually have some news to talk about. There's Black Series news, Justin.
Some brand new news.
Yeah, it's going to be a great stream. I know I've got quite a few pickups because we've been gone for so long. So,
yeah. So many pickups.
Justin, something pretty big happened in your life, brother.
That's true. I did get married. Oh, no. Wifey's pissed.
Look at the ring. Look at the ring.
Bro,
Oh.
I went with a titanium and gold.
Nice. Look at that. Congratulations to Justin and Lucy, my 2 dear friends. They've loved each other for a long time. So it was a beautiful wedding, I must say. I was crying like a little baby.
Yep, I have some teases. Nice. I got some teases. But yeah, it was in Colorado.
Hey, so look at those mountains.
This is Loveland Pass near Breckenridge, Colorado. Ooh, kissing. These are the only 2 pics I'm going to share on YouTube.
Nice.
Mainly because we don't have our actual pictures. These were like the sneak peeks that the photographer sent us. We still have to wait, I think, another week before we get like the actual edited like photos.
Nice.
But yeah, and if you guys follow us on Instagram, you would have seen my little bachelor, day before photos where all the boys went out on a hike.
True.
This was a Long Lake in Colorado.
Yeah.
And
this place
brought our figgies.
Yeah. This was.
Bro, who's that? It's Zach from Black Series Cantina.
Whoa.
Yeah, Zach BSC was invited to my wedding. Bro, Nate
came on the hike.
Nate with the 501st.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, Zach brought me a 501st Trooper, so I had to bring him along on the hike.
Yeah,
as well.
So yeah, I mean, shout out to Zach. Shout out to all my boys. It's wild that we've made friendships over YouTube, like so much so to the point that one of them literally got invited to my wedding, and they were willing to travel, like such a long way to come celebrate us. Also, shout out to Rebel Scum Photography, Tengi Fungus, for this shirt design.
Yeah, awesome shirts that we all got for the trip. So yeah, Long Lake was awesome, very beautiful, very scenic. So we stayed at an awesome Airbnb too. Had all sorts of little fun activities. Some NBA Jam, bro.
Bro, the NBA Jam went crazy. They had like some arcade machines.
Yeah.
Which was super fun. There was pool table, air hockey, giant Connect Four, giant Jenga, hot tub.
True.
The Airbnb was awesome. We all did that. That was Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Monday was the bachelorette day. Tuesday was the wedding. And we blasted off onto our honeymoon. And then you and Zach, well, and Paige and Jenna as well, hung out in Colorado.
That's true. Yeah, you and Lucy kind of went on a little honeymoon of sorts around the state. And Zach and Paige and Jenna, we all hung out in the Denver area, went to Estes Park a few times as well, went to the Rocky Mountain National State Park, went to the Stanley Hotel where Stephen King was inspired to write The Shining.
Yep.
We saw some moose, we saw some elk, ate some elk, ate some bison.
Bruh.
We had a great time. I drove up a mountain, 12,000 feet up a mountain, dirt road, no guardrail. One of the most terrifying things I've done.
Yeah. Honestly, we had a similar situation, but Lucy was driving. She preferred driving. Which now that we're back, she's going to be like, you barely even drove that whole trip. But she, quote for quote, said she likes driving in the mountains. So, like, there's a place called $1 Million Highway where there's, like, no guardrails and it's just, like, a complete drop off. I was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not driving right now.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Like when the cliff was like right here, I couldn't even look over. I was like, I got to keep my eyes forward. It was
right,
but it was worth it in the end because we saw a moose like halfway up, and obviously when we got to the top of the mountain, very scenic, very beautiful.
Oh yeah,
good stuff. Colorado was awesome.
The first thing we did after getting married, like the next day, we went whitewater rafting.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun. We both actually agreed we wanted it to be more extreme than what it was.
Wow.
But it was still fun.
So
and then
wasn't too extreme then?
I mean, I almost fell out once, but I wanted more. For sure.
Did you get any footage on the GoPro of that?
I did. There's pictures of it.
Okay.
We've been waiting to like make our big, huge wedding post because we're waiting for like the real pictures from the photographer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the day after we went whitewater rafting, and then the day after that we went on a train, like a passenger train that goes through the mountains. And for my Coloradans in the chat, that goes to Silverton, the old-timey mountain town, saloon style, like just in the middle of the boonies.
Nice.
Fun exploring. We went to another popular mountain town called Telluride, and we went on an off-road Jeep tour up a mountain. Let's see that rock. Yeah. We went to Glenwood Springs, went into some hot springs, did plenty of hiking, saw waterfalls.
Nice.
Etc., etc. So it was very fun. And yes, thank you, Zoo. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to get those photos. What up, Gen X Brian? Thank you for being a member for 49 months. Sick. Joby1. Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Wifey's biz, bro. I'm not going to be able to collect anymore. She's going to be checking those credit card statements, bro. She's going to be like, what's this package doing at the front door, bro? What are you doing?
Boys and Brad didn't listen to me when I said leave it around back.
Yep. AC, member for 3 months. What up, Michael G? Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. What's up, HTC? Good afternoon. Yeah, 2 weeks feels like forever with streaming.
It really does. I got back on the Saturday, so technically I could have streamed last week, but at the same time, it was the last day before I had to go back to work, all that traveling, everything like that. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, you got to decompress, bro.
Yeah. Literally spent that day before work. Well, did all our laundry from the trip, but otherwise, literally nothing. I was just like, I don't want to move. And plus, the trip was pretty active. Walking around so much, hiking,
100%.
all that good stuff. So,
Yep.
yeah, it was a good time. But we are definitely happy to be back with everyone. Great to see so many people. Over 200 people now in the stream.
Hey.
And we do have some super chats and some channel membership anniversaries.
Look at that.
So Darth Maul's lower half. Love the profile picture. Quick question. I received a Luminara Unduli from Hasbro Pulse packaged upside down. How often does that happen? And does it increase the value? I would say it doesn't happen often, and I would wager no. It's not going to increase the value.
Yeah. I feel like those types of things, like, oh, this has a misprint or this has a this and that, that's like such an older view of toys.
Right.
Because I just feel like that doesn't happen with like modern collectibles.
Yeah, it's like stuff like the Black Series figure that says Luke Skywalker.
Right. It's like that's not worth anything, right?
Yeah, it's literally worthless, and they never did a second run to fix it, so it's the only version of that figure you could get. So yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath on that Darth Maul's lower half, but we appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. Chaotic Clouds coming in with the $10 Canadian super chat. Justin and Lucy sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage.
Oh. Yeah.
Bro's cooked. See. The figgy room's going bye-bye.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Swifty Skywalker is a new channel member. Hey. Bro, I forgot. We have a soundboard, bro.
We would be honored.
Look at that.
If you would join us.
Appreciate you. As well as Don Scope, new channel member. It is the best way to support us and the channel.
True.
Mr. Grudge, been a member for 47 months. Did you incorporate stars in the wedding at all? Technically, yes. And I'm hoping for one good photo of that. Because Nate, I know... Luke, I feel like I told you or I showed you what it was. Other than that, though, no.
Yeah.
But... DD, Dante's Displays, thank you for being a member for 9 months. Hey, Master Razzie, coming in with 28 Canadian. Congrats, Justin. Welcome to the club. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Appreciate the super chat. Bro, I need it. Yeah. I need it. So much money was spent.
I was going to say, if there's one thing that I will say, is Colorado is expensive. Yeah. But worth it. It was worth it, in my opinion.
Renting a car when you go there and then the total is just like double what you thought it was going to be.
Dude. And they're such dogs. I was at the car rental place when we were picking up our car, and this lady was talking to the person in front of us, and she was like, "You need the toll package. You need it." And then we declined the toll package and the gas and everything like that. And as we're driving around Colorado, I literally didn't get in one toll.
Right.
Like, and I was going all sorts
of
different
little
places.
Suckers, because you know they get some sort of commission when they like you get the extra shit. I did get the insurance, and I didn't think it at the time. I was like, oh, $31 a day times 9 days. Holy shit.
Yeah, I think we just literally went the basics.
Yeah.
Like nothing fancy, nothing extra. But even then, it was still crazy.
And I also got conned into prepaying for the gas, which is $40. I left, and I was like, wait, what if it only cost me like $10 to top it off? What the hell did I just do? So when we drove from Glenwood Springs back to Denver to drop it off and go to the airport, it worked out perfectly. The Google Maps said like, whatever 100 mile remaining on your trip, and I looked at the estimated mileage. There was a 10-mile difference, and I was like, you know what? I'm not getting gas at all. I'm going to return this with 10 miles of gas. Like, it was on E.
Perfect.
I was like, these people, man, they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay for that.
Get them good. Yeah, Get them good. We ended up driving... That drive up the mountain really destroyed the amount of gas, and, like, just going uphill, it was just it was a eater for sure.
Yep. 100%, Livo. 100%. Thanks for being a member for 3 months. Bro, and then I came back to Figgies.
Right.
I came back to Figgies.
It was literally like Christmas. I was texting my mom, like, I was like, hey, you got to go to the house. A package is coming tomorrow. So shout out to my mom. She was clutching, making sure all my packages were put inside my house.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when I got home, I was like, it's Christmas.
Well, even in Colorado. So technically...
Yeah, true.
Technically, Lucy and I got married at the courthouse in the morning.
Yeah.
And then the ceremony later in the day, like when all our friends, we hauled into a party bus. There was lights. It was really fun. That was more so just like, is for show. I mean, we were technically on paper already married at that point. But when we went to the courthouse in the morning, the first thing we did leaving was go to Walmart. You know what I saw at Walmart? I was like, bro, wifey, I gotta buy some Figgies, bro. I gotta buy some Figgies.
Day one, bro's still hunting.
Hell yeah.
Mine as well, too.
Yeah, I picked one up for Nate. So that was cool. That was the very first thing we did after leaving the courthouse is we needed to go get some like groceries and just random stuff from Walmart.
Figgy hunt.
Yep. So I had to get the figure. I will say Colorado 2 for 2. I've been there twice. I went there in 2023. That's when I originally proposed, and we went there, a couple weeks ago. 2 for 2 with stacked figures. They're Walmarts and they're Targets. Every single one I went to. There was like Magna Guards, Ayla Secura, which I was tempted because my Ayla's it's damaged. The card back is damaged, but I was like, I'm not going to be able to transport this back, like cramming it in a suitcase. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I'll take the L on Ayla. But they had like NECA, like new Marvel Legends, new McFarlane, new Black Series. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
There was awesome stuff, but it was so hyped to get the Halloween figgy out there.
Mm-hmm. R2 Jutru, thank you so much for the $50. $50. Thank you, bro.
Sorry, bro. You got to split it.
Yeah,
I didn't get married.
It goes into the YouTube poll.
Hey,
congratulations.
I was there.
You see? Yeah, you were there. Thank you so much, though. That's very nice of you. Very kind. Mm-hmm. Hat, member for 1 month. Welcome to the club, bro. Doug.
Doug.
People are asking if you got your notice for the cantina yet, Nate.
Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Not even an email. But yeah, I saw that Brett
Brent, what are you doing?
Oh, man. Dude, they're out there, brother.
Bro, they're everywhere. Every time I go, they're everywhere.
Brett on Fett already has his cantina, which I was surprised about. I was like, damn, where's mine? Let's see. I'm doing a live check.
How did I decide on Colorado? Where we went there in 2023, and that's where I proposed. So we wanted to return. I wanted to see mountains because in the Midwest, well, it's not even in the Midwest, but like the Appalachian mountain range is very popular. Like somewhere like Gatlinburg, Tennessee, that's where a popular spot that a lot of people on this side of the country go to. But I was disappointed. Like it was very cool. But when we went there, I was disappointed because the mountains aren't as big, so they have trees all over them. And it looks like broccoli. Like, I just can't get over that. It looks like broccoli, and to me, they look like hills. Like, they look like rolling hills. They don't look like mountains. Like, I want to see some shit with snow at the top because it's so high in the sky. Trees can't grow there. There's not enough water, oxygen. Like, I don't know. That just sounds cool to me. So that's why we went there.
Yeah.
I want to see some mountains, bro.
Yep. Live check. No movement on the cantina. No shipping. No nothing like that. So we'll see. I'll get it soon. Soon enough, right?
Mm-hmm. You will.
What's up, Fig? How you doing?
Figus Furious.
Ooh.
Thank you. Oh. We just clicked on two different comments.
You're okay.
What'd you click on? Oh.
Living Force is asking how many 3.75 figures do I have for the cantina? I've got quite a bit already. I've got my little box. I'd probably say I have about 25 different. Because I'm going to load my Cantina up with the regular Cantina patrons. I'm also going to put the pod racers and just other characters from like Phantom Menace in the Cantina as well. Anyone that's generally in the surrounding area of Mos Eisley has a spot in my Cantina. So,
What's up, Lazy Java?
yo.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your final display on that bad boy. Mm-hmm. I love things for figures to go inside of. It's just like it's kind of cozy. I just feel like it's going to be a very nice... It's almost like your sail barge. It's cozy. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just the perfect descriptor because everyone's just in there. There's a kitchen, so it's like, oh, there's food and there's refreshments.
Right. Whip something up on the barge. That'd be awesome.
Thank you, 49er Brian. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. All right.
Not Obi-Wan? Yes, I am opening the carded figures actually for the Cantina. I do want them to be on display.
Nice.
But yeah,
right.
we do
Ready
actually
for some
have
news.
Yes, let's get into the news.
Here on the Lazy Sunday Network, I am expecting some heavy Black Series news with Nate and Justin. Let's get to it.
All right.
We have some catching up to do, Nate.
True.
Like August, I was looking at the calendar and I was like, dang. So the last stream we did was August 3rd of this month, which was an excellent stream with Brett on FET. And we talked about the HasLab lap. So if you're curious about our thoughts on that, we should do a live check on that as well.
Definitely.
So we haven't streamed on the 10th or the 17th, so we missed a lot. Mm-hmm. So just to run through some diet news here, because it's so old, we have yakface.com's Instagram page over here. 2 weeks ago, August 4th, recent shipping info shows that solid cases of the Black Series Lieutenant Gale, Sand Trooper, and then the Amazon/fan channel exclusive Dathomir Witch, and the mainline version of Anakin are arriving in the United States. We did not, and just to do a very quick update on that, the previous winner has told us to double it and give it to the next winner. So the next time we do the wheel, there's going to be a primary winner that gets to select 2 figures. And then there's going to be just a general winner because we skipped August. And we're not doing it today either. So everyone will have fun with that next week.
Nice.
We'll do that next week. But thank you for reminding me because it's a good thing to update. And Nate, you already have your witch, I saw. That was a big bad, right?
Yeah, that is true. I do have the Dathomir Witch in hand. Big Bad had like a little limited supply of them, and I just so happened to be in time to get the Dathomir Witch. Hey, what's up, Cody? How you doing?
Oh, Nate. We also have to officially announce that it is the final week of August. So it is indeed. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think.
Time to get spooky.
I don't care how much of a millennial, we are. I know we love our spooky season. It brings me joy, and yes, we are celebrating now that it is the final week of August.
I mean, I've been celebrating.
Screw the haters. I don't care. I'm an adult. I have free will. It brings me joy. Spooky season is upon us. And to celebrate, because today is Sunday, so it kicks off the first week, I got my Ghoul-Aid. I got my Ghoul-Aid Zomberry. Technically, this is glow-in-the-dark, but, there's no window?
The liquid is glow in the dark?
Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
It's either that or maybe...
The package?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we have to keep our eyes out, Justin. We need to snipe the sugar cookies early, so we don't end up like last year where we were struggling to find the sugar cookies.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, we went to Marshall's yesterday and found a nice textured Halloween shower curtain. So that's already up.
Nice.
My kitchen mat, I put that out. So just 2 things to start off, but it's starting. Like the first day I came back to Indiana, because Kiwi was staying with my mom, and I went to go pick her up, and I gave her this big long walk, and I just felt it in the air. I was like, ooh, it's like overcast. It's cold, a little chilly. It's windy. I was like, ooh, I feel it in the air. Put me in such a good mood.
Right. Yep. I fired up the old fall playlist, and it was feeling good. Mm-hmm. Will your pee glow in the dark yet? Hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be sick. It's like xenomorph blood.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry for that little sidetrack. Hasbro Pulse is down. What?
We love spookies.
Yes, they are in the U.S. I haven't really gone for it though. I haven't.
Nah.
It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
When I was in Colorado, I got a bottle. I keep dropping my phone. I got a bottle that had General Grievous on it. I found a General Grievous bottle, but I didn't keep it or anything. I just threw it away.
Nice. Okay, something I definitely wanted to talk about. Black Series is marketing for the first time in the history of the world. They're finally doing some marketing.
This is a crazy display.
Which is so boring.
Justin, yeah, it is. Especially when you look at the Marvel one.
It looks like shit.
The Marvel one and the G.I. Joe one are like kind of cool. Like, you know, they got like Spider-Man on a wall. Wolverine's like posed, like ready to go. And then the Star Wars one is Captain Rex and Anakin. And there's no background or anything like that, but have you seen this display in person at all?
I have not, but I think you have, right?
I did see it in person, and it was really cool to see. Like, I like the idea of it, although the execution is obviously not great.
Yeah. I'm torn because on one hand, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're finally like doing something to promote their flagship line for adult collectors. But on the other hand, it's so boring and uninspired. It's like unbelievably boring.
Yep.
It's just black.
Yeah.
It's just a black background. I get, like, I don't expect whatever, you know, sorry sucker had to set this up, the display. Like, I'm not expecting them to, like, pose the figures like they're you.
Do you think they're pre-posed already in that
they're
package?
Probably like,
or do you think
they're probably like glued down and like, I don't know.
Yeah, because every display I've seen of these, the poses are fairly identical. So I almost feel like they're already like pre-posed in the little case, and they just like stick them on the shelf.
Right. Yeah, should have figured this a great point. The Lego ones go crazy.
Yeah. But still, I mean, you're absolutely right. And even if it is a little starry background, it's still boring as hell.
Yeah.
Like, the Marvel Legends one has like a cool alleyway facade. The G.I. Joe one is like a tree foresty background. So it's like super boring. They could have done a spaceship wall, something.
Bro, Lego mentioned Robert Moonwalker summon.
Easiest way to summon Robert Moonwalker. But
you know, I think about that sometimes, Catherine, where like Hasbro action figure collectors view pricing, and then I'm just like, dang, there's like a whole much larger community of people who collect Lego as adults, and they spend like $800 on an AT-AT. Like,
How about that $1,000 slice of Death Star?
Ooh, yeah, the leak. Wasn't it
Yeah.
a leak? Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, it looks awesome, but obviously we're just not into Lego.
Mm-hmm.
Took Black Series too literal. It's funny because in 2013, in that like January or February article, or like there's some source out there that says why they named it Black Series, and it's because outer space is black.
Perfect.
It's like they literally say that. Like it has so much to do with the franchise since it takes place in outer space. So they're like, outer space is black. Black Series. Crazy. But at least I could see this working. I could see someone being like, oh, look, it's Captain Rex. Like, that's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Like, I could see this working. Maybe. Now, unfortunately, another thing that's part of this display, is there like a better... I think there's a better image of this.
There probably is at this point, since those have been out and about for a while.
Did they make an... I don't think they actually, like... I've seen a better picture somewhere where it showed the price.
Maybe it was just in the Discord.
Oh, here. What the hell? Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so...
Bro
up
just had to
top-
click over.
So this is the Walmart display that we just showed you, but they also have this big box cardboard thing that shows the Mando Stormtrooper, and it's like this whole end cap display thing.
Yeah.
But the Stormtroopers are randomly $30.
Perfect.
And this is a reissue of, obviously, it's a reissue of the Mando one.
Yep. Yeah, there was a fat stack. When I saw this display, the Marvel stuff was picked clean. But they did have a nice fat stack of those $30 troopers, which I was like, of course. Like, no one's buying this figure for 30 bones. And then they had a couple Magna Guards, and then they had a couple Aylas.
Yep.
But
Why is this $30? Why is no other figure... Like, even the other figures on this display, like, if you were to zoom in on these prices, it's the 25. Everything is 25 except for the Stormtroopers.
right.
And I'm like... And that's why I don't think it's a tariff thing, because why would it only be affecting the Imperial Stormies? Like, that's not how that works. I'm very, very confused at that. I mean, it's an army builder. It's a great figure. But $30 is crazy. It's a figure that came out in 2020.
Right. Especially when it's also been in like a 2-pack that's like $50.
Yeah, right here. Wasn't the Stormtrooper and Rebel Fleet Trooper 2-pack like $35 recently?
There you go. Exactly. So
It
it's
was $39.99. So for $9.99 more, you could get a Rebel Fleet Trooper.
which at that point, come on. Yeah, it's a new imp tax.
Oh, Avix, you'll see something later today. You'll see something later in this stream, bro. That's why I'm like, Black Series Stormtroopers, get that slop out of here, bro. I got peak.
Bro just called Black Series Stormtroopers slop. That's crazy.
Let me... It's not slop, but I do think I'm just going to replace all of my Black Series Stormtroopers with imports because of that OT superiority. Like, I want the OT helmet, the big bucket helmet, the holsters, the better engineering, better articulation, better quality of plastic, more accessories, alt hands, blasters. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously, I don't need to convince you or, like, explain to you why the import is better. But
no, you do.
It's like the Black Series is good. It's like one of the best troopers they've ever done in the line.
Dude, here comes not Obi-Wan.
That's crazy, bro. Bro, what do you... $40 holster? This is $30 right here. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Doesn't even come with a holster.
For $18.50 more, you could get import quality SH Figuarts Stormtroopers, which are so far and away superior to this one, even though this is good. Like, this is a good figure.
Yeah. It could be better, though.
Right. You could get that bicep swivel, get the holster, get a bigger bucket, then we'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll talk. So, yeah, I'm scared of that price point. Because that's some shit.
Icky.
Yep. What else we got? Oh, yeah, okay. They also posted, which I experienced this in Colorado when we went to that Walmart and some Targets. Like, it was just crazy. They had, like, everything.
Nice.
And yes, that is where I found this. The new
Mummy.
Walmart exclusive Halloween figure. So check your Walmarts. They've been going crazy. Whoa. Okay, the Mayfex is better.
I mean, of course.
But it's also like twice as expensive
yeah,
than
really
the SH
is.
Figure Arts.
Yep.
All right. So. Oh shit, what's this? Camcorder.
Uh-oh. The camcorder.
Yeah. All right. We had some official reveals. And I'm a little disappointed. I'm buying both.
Whoa.
But I'm a little disappointed.
Well, I guess we'll talk about it in a little bit, but
Yeah.
For everyone out there, the Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi single releases have been revealed, and as mostly expected, they come with nothing besides the saber and the normal head. We were hoping for the robes. But
Yeah, so if you were expecting anything like accessory-wise, I feel like that was just very unfounded, like naive. Like, if
little
you've
bit.
been in the game, you knew this wasn't going to include no swoosh or the alt. Some people were like, really? No alt head? Like, it's common. It's like they should.
right.
Like, the multi-billion-dollar company absolutely should include those things, but I just mean, like, being in the game and looking at Hasbro's track record with Black Series, like, you guys knew they weren't going to include anything with these. Like, why are we... Like, they weren't going to include the heads and the hands and the swooshing blades and the clash effect. However, I am disappointed at the lack of a robe. I feel like including the robes with these would have just been the perfect thing to do to entice people to get these figures. It would have been nice for the people who unfortunately couldn't secure the SDCC set, which is just an absolute nightmare and a chaotic disaster on Hasbro's part.
right.
I thought it would have went up for general pre-order.
Same.
No problem. It's absolute doo-doo on Hasbro's part. If you were in the Discord, you would have increased your odds a lot.
Had a good
getting
chance.
the set.
Had a good chance, but
But it is a bummer that it never went up. I can't believe it never went up for general pre-order.
yeah.
And I just think these figures coming out without their robes is proof of one or two things. The first thing is that there's some sort of clear bias with Disney Star Wars. Because it's happened time and time again. We will get an entire wave of skeleton crew figures that are 100% new sculpts, and they'll come with tons of accessories. And then what is Anakin, small Anakin from Phantom Menace? He gets a relatively unpainted backpack.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Every single Acolyte figure that was a Jedi had a robe. They were all 100% brand new sculpts. So I don't want to hear they're new sculpts, so it's like that's where the budget went to, so they can't include accessories. They do it for Disney Plus stuff all the time. Yeah. Every single Obi-Wan Kenobi from his own series. That's Ewan McGregor. It's the exact same character. Every Obi-Wan from the Obi-Wan series got their soft goods.
Right.
But Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith, nope, can't get his soft goods. In the mainline release, because all those figures were also mainline, every single Acolyte Jedi got their robes. So because of that, I do find it ridiculous that they couldn't do it for Anakin and Obi-Wan, because of course we have pictures of Obi-Wan as well.
Right.
And it sucks because I need both these figures because I want to have... Like, I was going to get these regardless because I want to utilize some other accessories from the set on more of these. You know? How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling?
Well, I think that with the popularity of these two characters, I really feel like, and we're going to talk about it in a second, but I don't think this is the last time we're going to see these two.
Oh, yeah.
Just with the insane demand for Anakin and Obi-Wan, I feel like Hasbro is going to milk these two figures like to completely empty. I think we're definitely going to see robe releases, maybe with the alt heads, maybe even just with the robes, but it's still the normal heads.
That's what I'm saying is like, is this going to be a Balin and Shin situation where I'm like,
so.
Wait, am I supposed to wait and not buy these? But we thought the same thing about Ahsoka the White.
True.
And that figure never came out with the robe.
However, this time we do have a little bit more of basically a concrete confirmation because of what Yakface has been posting recently.
That's true.
Because
I don't know if that... Is he hinting or is he speculating with this?
I feel like Yak doesn't post these things simply for the sake of speculation.
Yeah, so for anyone who's listening, I brought up Yak's post where he says, it's a picture of Balin and Shin, and then next to their mercenary versions.
Yep.
And he says, we've played this cruel game before. Don't be surprised if we're forced to play it again with Anakin and Obi-Wan. If we don't, I'm posting Nate lied. Yeah.
Yeah, one could be a Walmart exclusive, one could be a Target exclusive, Amazon, whatever. But I feel like they're going to milk Anakin and Obi-Wan. They're really going to just release a bunch of different versions of these two sculpts.
I mean, they should. Tangy brought up a good point. Our good friend Austin brought up a good point where he said, like, he wants the mentality to switch from we've been starved of these figures to we're getting sick of seeing these figures. Like, there should be more Anakin and Obi-Wan releases than Mace Windu. Like, why does Mace Windu have 5 or 6 releases and these two characters have 2? Yeah. Like, 2 figures. Orange Line. Oh, see, like...
Hey, but here's all I'll say, Brandon. If there's no robes, big fucking L. Like, that is a massive miss if we do not get these two with robes.
It makes no... Like, I need a clear-cut explanation why every Acolyte figure can get a robe. And every Skeleton Crew figure can be a new sculpt with accessories and paint and everything. And then Anakin gets a little backpack. I want a clear-cut explanation. Yeah. And I know the general thing is just budget. Like, they make these figures with an allocated budget that they have, and then, they do what they do. But that will really chat my ass if there's, like, an exception for Disney characters. Like, if it's, like, they get to go above and beyond if it's, like, a Disney Plus character. Like, that is so shitty because it's all Star Wars. When Disney bought Star Wars, they bought the entire franchise.
Yep.
And to see Hasbro have this like bias with their Disney, they just knock it out of the park all the time with Disney.
Yeah.
And I mean, these are great figures, but
maybe not a Hasbro bias. Maybe it's a Lucasfilm bias.
Like whoever it is. But I guess let's talk about the figures. Where'd they go? Let's talk about the figures themselves. Because if you guys missed it, because it went up when we were gone, but definitely check out our review for the SDCC set where Nate and I just we just blindly glaze our gobbledygook for 38 minutes.
Yeah, that was such a long review, but you could just see we were so hyped during the whole thing. And when I was editing it, I kept having to go shoot like more B-roll because we'd be talking about something and be like, all right, hold on. I'd have to pause the edit, go over to my review station, shoot more footage, come back, put it back on the computer.
Yeah.
But I just had to. There was so much to talk about, and these figures are awesome.
They are.
I easily think this Anakin head, and obviously the bar's not very high, but best 1/12 likeness for Hayden Christensen that we've got so far, including import figures. I think the Black Series version here clears both versions of the SHF, and I have both versions of the SHF, so I can definitively say that.
This shit's peak, bro. Like,
yeah, obviously I think the head could still be a little bit better, but for what we've got so far in 1/12 scale, easily the best looking Anakin. The articulation is really nice on it.
Nate, so you know how you did the Kiki fix loose joints on this?
Yeah.
It actually didn't work when I came home.
Oh,
like,
no.
I thought it would have been long enough to where it set, but it was still just like spinning the lightsaber. But 2 weeks away, or a week and a half away, I mean, it must have set. It took like a week and a half to set, because I came home and I started messing around with my Anakin, and I was like, oh, look, check it out.
Wow.
It just took like 2 weeks to set. So get your Kiki's fixed loose joints gets an A+ from me.
Nice.
You just gotta wait, because my Anakin was unusable when I first got it.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's really unfortunate, and we didn't really mention it in the review like too much, but it's kind of a widespread QC issue.
It is.
With this Anakin with his gloved hand. A lot of people are experiencing that ball joint.
It's in Luke's review even.
Yeah. It happened to you. It happened to Luke. I know a few other people have told me that it's happened to them as well. And I hope that's fixed on this single release, because that's a major, major problem to have a loose ass joint like that on a wrist.
Because I wanted him posed like this because I have him on the droid thing where he's like kind of aura farming, you know? Mm-hmm. Where he's just like holding it to the side. And I literally, at first, I couldn't do that because it would swoop down. It was the most loose joint I've ever experienced in the Black Series.
Crazy when you brought yours over and I actually experienced it. Mm-hmm. But
so yours was never like that, huh?
Yeah, mine is fine, thankfully. Mine's not loose at all. But still, it's the fact that it's happened to so many people on an exclusive, hard to get set like that is definitely frustrating.
Bro, this shit is so dope.
It really is. And it's also frustrating that it didn't become widely available. I don't know why this set didn't go up for pre-order. I'm pretty sure all the other sets ended up having at least a limited pre-order window.
Right.
But
yeah, it's very confusing. But I
still think, though, if you missed out on the SDCC set, these single releases are still must-have figures.
Oh.
They're still very nice releases.
They're like the best figures of this. Like, yeah, you're right. I know I went a little hard on the lack of robes, but the figures themselves are like my favorites of this year.
I mean, I think the set as a whole is probably going to be my favorite thing of the year.
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to top it just because it's such an amazing 2-pack, but I think the single releases are going to serve their purpose as well. However, we should be getting the robes. And I hope we get a freaking robed release, because I'm in the same boat with you, Justin. I want a regular Annie and a regular Obi, but I want their robes. And if I buy these and then robed versions come out down the road, I'm going to be pissed.
That's the thing, is they just...
We need to get back to the more options thing. Remember when they revealed every version of Darth Maul coming out like almost in the same time period, where they were like, hey, you can get the 3-pack version and it comes with this, or you can get the Bloodfin and it comes with this, or you can get the single release and it comes with the basics. We need to get back to that. Like, let us know what our options are going to be, because I don't want to triple dip on these. I want to double dip. Let me double dip the way I want to, though.
And if I do triple dip, I want it to be like on my terms. Yeah. Like, I made the decision for myself to triple dip, not like basically like, shit, I need the robes now, so now I gotta get these. Like, I will say I am buying these.
I'm torn, brother. I'm torn.
Do you think they'll do like battle damage versions of these?
They could. There's still time to do the lava reflection. There's still time for lava reflection, Annie and Obi. But
I don't think these are going on sale. I don't think these will go on sale, bro.
Yeah, maybe if there's a third release of these two, they could go on sale. But
hey, Connor, thank you for the $5 super chat. Really appreciate you.
Hello there.
Thank you. I triple dipped on Maul, and 2/3 have funky eyes. Oh, that's a bummer.
Damn,
mine are pretty good. The only triple dips are at Applebee's. Nah, bro, that's Chili's.
That's Chili's.
That's Chili's, bro.
That's Chili's, Bobcat.
The triple dipper.
Dude, I love me a triple dipper for sure. Dude, Toby, I would unironically buy that. No legs, no arm, burnt, crispy Anakin. Hell yeah.
I'd imagine if they did the 2-finger pose too, the hand.
Dude, they should just do some. Give us a maximum Anakin Skywalker and a maximum Obi-Wan Kenobi with the alt hands, the robes, the alt heads, swooshing effects.
Yes, sir.
I'd buy those. I'd flat out buy maximum Anakin and Obi-Wan.
We would be honored.
Hey, yo.
Join us.
Or Doug gifted a member?
Hey.
Look at that. Appreciate you, Doug. We got a lucky person out there who gets that gift. When do these go up for pre-order? It's weird because other figures in this wave are up for pre-order, right? But it's in the next mainline wave. I think they said. There we go. 1 p.m. Eastern, August 26th, which is Tuesday.
Ooh. Not Obi-Wan's got a great idea here. Got Dooku ready, waiting for Anakin to have the sabers on his neck and missing his hands. That's a great pose for the shelf. Get a little do it in there. Nice. Tuesday at 1 p.m.
I mean, and it just sucks. I mean, this. I'm not like as dramatic as all this, but like it is true that like the orange line figure had more.
Right.
It had the Sith head, and now the Sith head exists for this one.
Exactly. I mean, I definitely think there is an argument to be made that, you know, why did the figure that came out 10 years ago have more in the package? But at the same time, I just, you know, we've been collecting Black Series for so long. I knew they weren't going to put the alt head in this.
I mean, it's just like
box.
Han. You knew Han wasn't going to have the Stormtrooper holster and like the gloved hands.
Right. It's just
which you could say that in and of itself is a bad thing, that we're like trained to expect less over time. But at the same time, the quality of the figure is better. Like the Han is... I got so many toys just right next to me. I mean, the Han is so much better. It's so much better articulation. And the Chewie... Even though the Chewie comes with the same amount of stuff. But you get what I mean.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand where you're coming from. But at least for now, there are 2 single-release mainline versions of Anakin and Obi-Wan coming. So if you did miss out on the 2-pack, you can at least get the basic versions of the figures, which are great.
Which you should. So wait, did you say, are you going to get these, or?
I'm torn because I want the robes, but if.
Because you want Obi to aura farm in the ship.
Exactly. Like straight up, hands on his hips. Like, I want that pose for sure. Yeah. I mean, I would. If you missed out on the SDCC set, these are like common sense pickups. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to hold off on pre-ordering these 2 and maybe just play it by ear and see how it goes as time goes on. Which just sucks because I want it now. Right. Yeah.
It's my robe and I want it now.
Exactly. But
You'll get your money when you fix this damn robe.
yeah, I don't.
No. Dude, should we have a conversation about this, Nate? Because I feel like so many people were unexpectedly... I don't want to, like, disagreeing, but also, like, misinterpreting what we were saying. And I'm not saying this was you, Jayhawk. It's just that you reminded me of the people in the comments. Like,
Yeah.
that video, the Figure It Out video, I mean, tons of people agree, but I was surprised at the amount of people who were, like, misinterpreting what we were saying. People were acting like we were telling Hasbro to push the line to 5 POA. That is just like, did you even watch the video, bro? People saying that we're like advocating for them to be lazy and do less, and the line's gonna get ruined. And listen, they haven't done a Jabba's Denizen in 12 years.
That's true.
The closest thing we have to Jabba's Denizen is Bib Fortuna, which he has a direct relationship with Jabba. He's in multiple scenes. He's like a secondary character.
Yeah.
They haven't done an actual, like, Jabba's Denizen.
Yeah, like a Man or Hermie Odal, Efont Mon.
They've done Gamorrean Guard, Salacious Crumb, and Skiff-Guard Lando, who he's not a denizen, bro's undercover.
Right. I'd say, like, maybe Salacious you could call a denizen, but at the same time, like, he's always with Jabba, so pretty integral if you have a Jabba figure to release that as well.
Right. So the people were in there just saying, if they're going to do this character and that character, it needs to be a fully articulated, like, this and that. Like, that's what the Black Series is. That's what it stands for. But here's the thing. They've done it before. Jabba has 3 points of articulation. Jabba the Hutt is a 3 POA figure.
I'd say Boba doesn't count, because Boba's just visiting. Especially in the original trilogy.
Right. You could stretch it, sure, but people know what we mean.
Yeah.
Like, no Max Rebo band, no... Yeah, like...
Right. And
They haven't done a single one. Like, an actual Glup Shido freaking... Jabba doesn't even have butters. Jabba the Hutt has arm articulation and waist, and then the little gimmick with the mouth. He's like 3 or 4 POA. They've done Moloch in a very similar scheme. And now they've done Turgle. So people are acting like we're, like, advocating for them to move backwards. I'm like, no. I'm just saying maybe do more in that style in which you've done before, like Jabba or Moloch or Turgle.
Mm-hmm.
And considering we don't have a single Jabba's Denizen, and it took us umpteen years to get the modal nodes and Momanedan, I wouldn't really care if they did Turgle-style figures and made an Man figure. Like, I wouldn't care at all.
Yeah, it would have to be very, very specific characters, but I just don't see us getting them any other way. And like I said in the video too, I don't think we would have got a fully articulated version of Turgle. I just would not see that happening in the Black Series.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Taylor says, per your video, would you take a Rancor with, as long as it's painted up, nicely detailed? Absolutely, I would.
Yeah, good point, Zoo.
True.
No. I said I literally brought up Garen Dan as an example where this wouldn't work. And that a character... We made a whole point in the video how we're not saying Glup Shido equals Turgle-style figure. Because a character like Garen Dan, and we even bring up Dexter Jetster as well, how we feel like that would have to be a full-fledged figure, because Garen Dan points because he's a snitch, and he says, "I went that way," and he also, like, brings the thing up to his mouth, the little mic.
Yeah.
So we acknowledge that a character like Garen Dan would have to be a full-fledged figure, but a character like a Man, or even Max Rebo, he doesn't need to have, like, ankle pivot because he just sits there. And if that's what it takes for us to get a figure like that in the line, I am absolutely down because they haven't done a Jabba's Denizen, period.
Right.
And the line came out in 2013. It is the long... Get this. Technically, Star Wars Black Series is the longest running Star Wars action figure line of all time. It's not TVC because TVC died and then got revived. There was a hiatus. And because of that, Black Series is the longest running Star Wars figure line in history. And we don't have a singular Jabba's Denizen. Like, I'm just... Give me something. Throw me a bone. Guys, come on.
Take those old ass Saga Collection sculpts, blow them up to 6-inch, and release those Denizen figures.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Queen Amidala, perfect traffic cone. She doesn't even need leg articulation.
Yep.
I'll say it. Because why would you need that? Just stick her there. She's standing up.
And Queen Amidala is a figure that I would advocate for a light up feature on in lieu of the legs.
I mean, those light switch.
Those little orbs are lit up in the movie, bro. When you see her going around in her robe, those are like illuminated.
Mm-hmm.
And so just imagine that. There's no legs on Queen Amidala, but we get a little light switch.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love that. That's the one figure. That's the one figure that needs lights. I agree,
Series
Brandon.
6-inch, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people were misinterpreting what we were saying.
A little bit. I was definitely a little taken aback by... They weren't like hater comments, but they were definitely like... I think maybe we weren't clear.
Right, because I feel like a lot of the comments that were disagreeing were kind of missing the point, like, and just like kind of doing the blanket statement that we're like advocating for Hasbro to do less, and we're advocating for 5 POA. Is Turgle even 5 POA, or is he more?
He's more, because he's...
Like, when did we even say 5 POA? Because that's what everybody was saying. I'm like, no.
Yeah, because he's got he's got arms, wrists, ankles, and hips. So he's more than 5 POA. Yeah, Zooboy's spitting now.
All right, good night.
Yeah, hell no. Hell no. But yeah, I don't know. I think if that's how
This is crazy. But I say in the video, though, that I want the Black Series to continue as is, but just throw this into the mix as well. I'm not saying take away thigh swivel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Watch the Anakin and Obi-Wan review. You'll see our thoughts on thigh swivel.
That's right, AC. Drop the band hammer.
Yeah, I gotta get that one. The thing is, I like when people disagree, but I feel like they're like changing what we're saying to fit like what they just like believe that we're saying.
Right.
If that even made any sense as an English language sentence, which has been happening a lot lately. I feel like people, they like have this idea in their head of what you're saying, but it's like not what you're actually saying. So they're like using talking points that aren't even going against what you originally said. It's just like what they think a person like you would be saying.
Right.
I don't know. But I did want to bring that up again just because we got a little pushback on that video, which I like.
Stop pushing back against us.
If you don't agree...
Yeah. No, but
I just want an echo chamber.
I mean, Jayhawk... Ultimately, yes. HasLab figure packs would be the way to go to get the super obscure characters. No, I don't think no one's disagreeing with that or not saying that that's not what should happen. But we're simply saying that if they are going to be released in 2 packs or something along those lines, then the limited articulation would be fine.
Yeah. Because if it was up to me, I would get all these Jabba's Denizens and Cantina patrons as full-fledged new sculpts, 100% brand new, great articulation. But clearly, the desirability is not there for Black Series collectors because if I were to guess, it skews younger,
Right.
which is why it's like Black Series younger, TVC older. That's probably why the lat is struggling so hard, is just because it's an older crowd who would prefer OT or new media.
Yeah.
With Black Series, it's like there's a heavy focus on the prequels, which is great. We love the PT, but then a lot of the more OT-centered stuff struggles. Just so I'm trying to find a compromise here.
Yeah.
And we also I also get the impression that people think we work for Hasbro, or like they're gonna listen to us no matter what we say. Like people act like we're like doing something dangerous. Like, oh, don't go doing. It's almost like that one video where it was, should the Black Series do animated stylized figures? And they were like, you're absolutely insane for this. Now Black Series is gonna do this. I'm like, no, it's just a video with ideas. We don't have any direct influence on what Hasbro does.
No, I'm straight up like Saruman, casting spells into the Palantir.
Bro, bro doesn't want to talk to us because we're Black Series creators. I'll straight up say it.
That's true. We're Sixers, so Mr. Stevie doesn't give a shit about us. It's facts.
I mean, it is true.
It's fine.
It is true.
Collect what you
That's
like.
okay. We have Brandon. We have Brandon in our corner. Bro, Brandon's better anyway, because he's cuter.
That's true. Yeah,
Brandon's cuter.
Brandon's a little hunk. So do you want to check on the lat real quick? Since we
oh shit! Wait,
we just brought it
still
up.
had one more thing. We have
Oh right, yeah. Here's a
hang on.
stupid fucking Shoretrooper helmet.
Hang on, wait. Yeah, this technically it's Black Series, bro.
I know. All right, we got a new role play helmet. All you role players out there, here's the Shoretrooper.
Okay, is it too yellow?
Yes,
Okay.
I think. Well, the promo pictures are probably oversaturated,
Yeah.
but I do like the weathering, the little bit that's on there. You know,
Yeah.
it's a good
And
helmet.
that's true, Brent. There are big generalizations. Obviously, there's going to be
Straight up.
examples of older people into TBS and younger people into TVC as well. Just like a majority thing, you know. Like, I bet their demographics for TVC skew older, and I bet the demographics for TBS skew younger, if I had to guess.
Probably.
I do like this paint, though. Like, it looks weathered.
Yeah, the weathering is nice, but it's
Ooh.
you know, we're not helmet people.
Right.
They're big. They take up a lot of space.
Yeah, they're just way too big.
I mean, obviously they're wearable, so they have to be large, but it's cool. I think we need more OT trooper helmets, if I'm going to be honest, but
I mean, we say that, and then we just don't buy them.
well, yeah, but like a snow trooper helmet, that'd go hard.
That'd be interesting.
They could make it like they could do two options, because in the movie there was two options. There's like the snow troopers that clearly have like a plastic plate on the front of their mask, but then there's like the ones that have the cloth.
Yeah. I'm surprised neither of us ever got the Scout Trooper helmet.
True. I remember Luke weathered one and wanted to get rid of it, and I almost bought it off of him. But they're just so big. Like,
They are.
I hate to say it, but my Bo-Katan helmet is like on the floor tucked in a corner. So, yeah, I just don't have the space or the desire for helmets, really.
Mm-hmm. Was that it for news?
Yeah.
Or did you just have something? You said something, and then I was like, wait, let's do this real quick. What was
Well,
that?
yeah, check the lat.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, do a live check on the lat, because it's been a couple weeks. We talked about the lat gunship on our stream with Brett on FET. Just to reiterate, personally, I think it's really cool. I like the whole look of it, but I'm not backing it simply because I don't have any space. Not really what I collect for vintage collection either.
You're more OT. You're more OT.
Vintage collection for me is OT. I do have some clone troopers, obviously right here. There's clone troopers, but I'm not going to open these to put them on a lap. I also personally think that it is overpriced. Probably $50 to $100 too much. if you're going to ask me. Simply because when I compare this offering to the Ghost was only $50 more. And I feel like the Ghost is significantly larger, has more detail, and just the amount of plastic is more.
That's been my developed thoughts as well. I have developed some thoughts on this lat gunship, but I've mostly just kept it to myself because I don't like shitting in people's Cheerios. And I have no dog in this fight. I don't collect TVC. So I've just kept it to myself. And it's a combination of things. One is HasLab brings out this like vicious passion in people on both sides. And I, typical fence walker, Justin's gonna go fence walking, but I'll say it. There's like, every time there's a HasLab, there's like super negative toxicity. I hate Hasbro. I hate this. You're a damn sucker if you back this. You're a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. There's that crowd. But on the flip side, there is absolutely a crowd of people that act like you're only allowed to have an opinion on this if it's just blindly glazing it. And you can't say anything negative about it or else you'll be hurting the campaign. And it's like they frame it in a way that like you're hurting my chance to get this toy. Because HasLab sucks anyway. This is such a predatory system that they have. It's a predatory system of FOMO. And it just brings out so much negativity in everyone. I feel like it's extra vicious when it comes to HasLabs.
Definitely. It brings out the animal inside of people for real.
And I wrote up something because I finally publicly put my thoughts out there. Well, actually, it's not even public. It's only if you're in the Discord. So I can read it to you.
I mean, it's kind of public, right?
It's in Out of the Basement Discord.
Yeah.
I mean,
2,000 people in there. That's pretty public.
True. But how many people go in that Happy Meal ass bullshit TVC text channel anyway? I mean, all right.
Bro spitting.
Okay, this is what I wrote. Oh, I was agreeing with Zooboy because I said the more I've thought about it, the more I've actually started to feel this way as well. I just haven't really publicly mentioned this because I don't want to shit in people's Cheerios. I don't have a dog in this fight, and honestly, I feel like you just get flamed any which way because HasLab brings out this rabid passion in people on both sides. Seems like people either hate it with a burning passion, and then on the flip side, people act like you're only allowed to have an opinion on it if it's blind glazing or else you'll hurt the campaign. So what I say is, the LAT itself is a dope-ass ship, and the quality does look awesome, but 450 is kind of wild to me based on a few things. It's a shell. By design, it's a troop carrier, so the majority of it is literally hollow. There is so much negative space in the design. Now, obviously, that's by design, and it's not a bad thing.
Right.
But in comparison to something like the Ghost is this solid, complete ship with a fully enclosed and fully detailed interior with sculpted details, textures, paint, Easter eggs, separate rooms for all the crew, yada, 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 for only $50 more. But here's when it gets controversial. I'm starting to sour on the whole point that people make about the previous versions of the ship from decades ago being mad expensive on the aftermarket and using that as a justification. Are we saying that just because there was an objectively inferior version of a model released decades ago, that Hasbro should upcharge for something or even really consider the aftermarket value when pricing something? So, like, if Hasbro puts out a Snaggletooth, should they charge more since the original but objectively inferior quality-wise Kenner version has, like, this insane aftermarket value? Because it's kind of... I mean, isn't that kind of a one-to-one comparison? I mean, they're models at the end of the day. So, like, this previous objectively inferior version of the model, that was released decades ago, and now it's like $600-700. And dare I say, how is that relevant? Because, like, when has that ever been a thing with, like, the concept of HasLab? I feel like that's just never been a justification for anything like this before.
This is also the first time that this is technically a repeat. All the other vintage collection HasLabs were vehicles that had not existed before.
True.
The only thing I think about that kind of thought process is I think it's what a lot of people are just putting in their own heads that's why it's $550. It's because the aftermarket is so expensive for the original. Right. That's why it's $450.
And on top of that, if you think about it, that talking point, like that specific talking point, only really applies to groups of collectors who were previously in the market for a 3 3/4 inch lat.
Right.
But you just don't have to convince like that small group of people. You have to convince every collector in like the Star Wars HasLab space. Because like if you weren't previously looking for a lat, why would you care about the aftermarket value of like a previous version that you have no idea about? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also the inflation thing, because people defend the lat saying they kind of ignore the Ghost comparison and they jump to the Razor Crest comparison because that one came out in 2020 and it was $350. Mm-hmm. And if you put that in an inflation calculator, September 2020 to now, August, it's like $435 or something. So they say like, oh, if the Razor Crest came out today, that would be around a similar price. And not to get political, but that argument really only holds weight if buying power has reflected that change in like inflation or the value of the dollar or whatever economic factors are at play. And generally speaking, that hasn't happened. And inflation laps wages. So psychologically, a $350 purchase in 2020 feels cheaper than a $450 purchase in 2025 because your buying power hasn't increased to reflect those economic changes.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying you specifically watching don't make more money now than you did in 2020. Anyone could go out and get a better job or acquire more money, or that is like these little anecdotal instances, sure, but I mean the overall general population. Mm-hmm. I mean, I make more money than I did in 2020, and I still maintain this point because your buying power with that dollar is relatively unchanged. So, like, the whole inflation thing.
Well, we were getting those stimmy checks back then, bro, so we were like, rolling in it.
Yeah,
we were rolling in it.
So, and that's pretty much the end of my argument. Like, the more I thought about it, the aftermarket value on the previous versions argument, I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, that kind of doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like, how is that relevant? And I know it sounds crazy because they're like, it's relevant because it's a lat. But that only applies to people who are previously looking for a lat. Mm-hmm. Like, this is supposed to be the dream project, the biggest, baddest thing that's ever existed, dream project thing. And I'm like, why are we even looking at ships that are decades old at this point? It's like, I get the logic, but I'm just like, clearly this is not going to convince a lot of people. And clearly it hasn't. Because this is easily is this statistically, where's my TVC people out there? Is this statistically the highest struggling Star Wars HasLab for TVC? You got to adjust for like,
and
the sail barge was the first HasLab.
Yeah, the barge was like super slow to move because it was the first HasLab, but it sucks though, because I do think people, the people that want this should be able to get it, but I feel like if it does back, it's going to be right at that 8,000. I really don't see this going further into the tiers at this point, because there's only 15 days left, and there's 3,708 backers out of 8,000. There's definitely going to be a last, 1 to 2 day push where a lot of people are going to back. But yeah, I feel like it's going to hit the 8,000, maybe a little bit over that, and that'll probably be it.
Yeah.
And Luke brings up a great point too. Hardcore TVC collectors have 3 to 4 other huge HasLabs in their toy rooms now. That's exactly right. And to your point, Luke, that is a part of the reason why I did not back this, was because I have the barge now. I've got the barge, I've got the ghost, and I've got the cantina on the way. Those are all 3 large items that are going to take up a good chunk of display space. And I would just not hang this from the ceiling. I would not risk hanging a frickin' HasLab from the ceiling. So I know that's the defense. Well, just hang it from the ceiling, bro. Just hang it from the ceiling. Not going to do that. Not going to do that.
Now, what I will say positively about this, and this might seem like just the complete opposite of what I just said. If I was a TVC collector, I'd back this day one. I would have backed it day one.
Dang. Crazy chaotic.
And I would be super excited about this if I was a TVC collector, because it's prequel trilogy, it's a prequel vehicle, and it's dope. The quality looks amazing. If you see the in-hand stuff and the weathering on the outside of it and everything, it's awesome quality-wise. And and I think what confuses people about why I have why is he such a freaking hypocrite? Why does he have such conflicting tastes? Is because there's a difference between trying to do mental gymnastics and saying this is objectively worth every penny. No, it's a passion thing. You're just willing to spend the money. Mm-hmm. You're willing to spend the money because you want it. We all do this in the toy collecting hobby. And I think it's kind of important to recognize that, instead of trying to convince yourself that it's objectively worth it. It's worth every single penny because of the quality and this and that. And there's all these points that people try to make. It's no, you just want it. And that's why you're willing to spend $450 on it. It's the only reason.
Which is okay.
We were going to spend $350 on a Rancor because I wanted that Rancor.
Right.
I didn't, to a certain degree, okay, don't want to get too crazy, but to a certain degree, I didn't care about the price. Could have been $250, $300, $350, $400. I wanted a Rancor in the collection. I thought it looked dope. I was super excited about it. And because of that emotional passion, I didn't really care about the price tag. Right. To an extent. I mean, if it's $1,000, obviously we got to draw the line somewhere.
Of course.
But it's just admit it. It's, you just want it and you're willing. I mean, as an adult, it's pretty common to make a big purchase.
Yep.
I mean, if you want something, you want it. I just bought a Switch 2 yesterday.
Yep. And a couple days before that, I bought a Switch 2 as well.
Yeah. And a few days ago I spent $2,000 on a Colorado trip and stuff. And
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not about affordability personally. It's, or how much it costs within reason. It's just, it's an emotional response. It's an emotional buy. Just like the Switch 2. I don't need it.
Right.
Is that necessary for my survival? $500 Switch 2 that comes with Mario Kart?
Yes, because you would have died if you hadn't played Mario Kart World.
And then the $60 SD card you have to buy with it because only micro SD Express cards work on the Switch 2.
Fucking Nintendo, bro. Swear. They find a way.
Mm-hmm. So
Michael's spitting. It's not about cost. It's about personal value.
That's a great way to phrase it. So when I see things and it's inflation, it's this and that, it's, oh, look at the previous ones on the aftermarket, I've just started to, it's necessary for me. Are you playing it right now, Lucy?
Dude,
I don't hear anything.
I bet Paige is upstairs playing it right now. She was playing it when I came down here to start the stream.
Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, I've had these feelings brewing about it because I just started to sour on a couple of these talking points where it's like, really at the end of the day, you just want it because you want it. It has nothing to do with the aftermarket on some shitty version from 2002. Like, you just want it because it's dope as hell. It's a dope ass ship.
It is.
And if I was,
see,
hell yeah. If I was a TVC collector, I'd back it in a heartbeat because Lats are dope. It's like my favorite prequel ship. I don't blame anyone for backing this. I don't shame anyone for backing this. I do hope it backs because I know all too well how it feels to be super excited for a Lat that seemingly nobody else is excited for.
Right.
And watching it fail and disappear forever. And I will say, I don't agree with the anti-HasLab logic of, like, we need to teach Hasbro a lesson. Because they're not going to change.
Yeah.
Like, all those little philosophical, like, campaigns. Like,
the lesson will be vintage collection fans don't like prequel trilogy stuff. Got it.
Yeah, and then they'll turn around and they'll give them an OT HasLab, and then that shit will get 20,000 like backers in 2 seconds.
If this doesn't back, just totally expect next year the Sandcrawler, and then that'll back in 3.2 seconds because the unks, including myself, would be interested in the Sandcrawler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Livo also brings up an interesting point. I saw they were talking earlier, too, just about HasLab fatigue in general, and I feel like we almost are kind of seeing that. Like, the G.I. Joe recent one was, like, really slow-moving until the end.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe people are just like, maybe there's just been too many, too quickly, and now everyone's out of space. I don't know how G.I. Joe collectors do it. How do classified collectors have so many HasLabs? How do they have the space?
Yeah, I think it's 500, right?
Yeah, 500 has been the max. But I'm sure that'll change.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you're spitting Zoo, but also I know that's like the Grand Unk Council of TVC collectors. Like, that's another point to it, is it should have been a Sandcrawler.
The Sandcrawler, I just think, would have made so much more sense. We just got the Cantina. You could
when it's like Return to Tatooine thing,
right? You could have easily spun that into, we're doing more Tatooine stuff, and the Sandcrawler is, again, it's a vehicle that just needs to exist and could be done.
Eli the Jedi, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I backed it because it will disappear forever. It's our only chance, fellas. Nate, you will buy this amazing ship.
Eli, go ahead and send a $250 super chat right now, and then I'll cover the rest of it. You got a deal.
Well, but wait, you have to do a 500 because it splits in half.
Oh, yeah, true. Sorry, because I got to split it with Justin. So 500 super chat. I'll take 250 from that. Give 250 to Justin. Then I'll pay for the rest of the HasLab.
See, we got the unks. We got the unks clamoring for a Sandcrawler. Then we got the Fuse calling it a brown box, which is literally just you're crazy, bro.
The Sandcrawler
Shit's dope. Shit could have an interior. It's iconic. It's from the first film.
Dude, it's just like the barge, where it's technically a vehicle, but at the same time, it's a little dolly house.
Right. It's a dollhouse, bro. Look, they've done it before, bro.
Peak. But these have all been so massively underscaled. Like, there is no true...
Oh, that would be like crazy.
Look at the Kenner one. Look at how tiny the Kenner one is next to the figures. When you know in the movie, Luke is like the size of the wheel.
Right.
That's comically undersized. That's funny. Sandcrawler has no guns. Pass. It doesn't shoot people. Dude, you could even make it a Mando one.
You can't put a clone in it.
There's a Sandcrawler in Mando.
Yeah. Get your new media fix.
Imperial Shuttle would go so hard too in vintage
Yeah,
collection as well.
I will say the Unks are hilarious with like, I can't believe they're redoing the Lat gunship.
Yeah.
They need to be doing in the Imperial Shuttle. Like, you want to talk about redos? What are you talking about?
Yep.
What are you talking about? It's so funny how we all just have these like collectors. We're always just doing logic that we conveniently don't apply to other things.
Course.
We all like our arguments never make any sense.
Dude.
We all just suck.
It's because every collector at the end of the day is extremely selfish. You want what you want, and you don't want what you don't want. And when you are being offered something you don't want, your immediate reaction is, well, that's not what I want, so I don't want it. I want this, that, and the other.
Right. Again, it all comes down to like, you want what you want, and you'll convince yourself that it's worth it. If it's something you really, really want, you think it's dope as heck. That's like literally all there is to it. That's all there is to it. All right. Good night, Zoo. Good night.
Yeah, true. That's true. Zoo's
How many
always
pre-orders do you have on Big Bad right now, bro? I don't want to hear that.
Let's pull them up. Pull them up.
So yeah, those are my updated thoughts. My
Nice.
super controversial. Justin is killing the Lat. He's hurting the campaign. He's gonna freaking kill it.
Out of the Basement has crossed the line for the last time. They will be destroyed.
You need to use PayPal credit so you can do it in monthly payments over the next year, brother. That's where we get into the predatory nature of something like that. Like, if you're putting that shit on a PayPal credit and paying that off over the next 12 months, I'm like, it's giving financially irresponsible. Like, it's $450. I feel like if you can't come up with $450 in 45 days, it's just not for you, brother. You might just be at a point where you gotta wait, man.
Influencing
Like, that's
the
crazy.
entire community. See, now, Justin, I hate to say this, brother, I'm going to blame you when the Lat doesn't back, bro. Sorry.
Do it.
I'm going to make an expose video on the channel.
I'm done. Yeah, let's have beef, but it's both. We both make videos on the same channel.
Dude, that'd be the ultimate. Don't
Nate
watch
from-
Justin's videos.
Nate from Out of the Basement exposed.
Oh, shit.
Chat didn't say anything stupid that whole time. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, no offense, chat.
There you go. Climb to the HasLab.
It just feels like anytime you talk about HasLab, especially when you have issues with it, I feel like they come in here like hardcore. Like,
I'm surprised we didn't get the people that like hover over the like thumbnail where it'll show like a brief preview of what we're like talking about right now. I'm surprised they didn't see the Latin, just click to comment some crazy shit.
Right. You need to take responsibility as an influencer and realize that you're going to have 3,000 people canceling it because 300 people are watching. That's another thing. I feel like people highly overestimate call to action. Like, if we were to genuinely try to like get people, like, say like we had a call to action, it's going to be like 0.001% of the 300 people in here watching. It's like a severely overestimated thing. If we were screaming from the top of our lungs to cancel the Lat, maybe one person cancels the Lat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's overhyped. It's over-exaggerated. You have a responsibility, Nate.
That's true.
That's funny. People were saying the exact same shit.
Influencer.
People were saying the exact same thing about the Rancor, but the opposite. They were saying, like, you guys have no idea what you're doing. You have thousands of subscribers. It is your responsibility as influencers to shit on this Rancor to make sure that it doesn't fund. Like, it was the same thing, but the opposite.
Right.
Like, we just talk, man. We just waffle and talk about our thoughts, bro. Like, that's literally all there is to it.
Nope.
We just talk about stuff, man.
We have to realize we control all of Hasbro Star Wars. And with the press of this button, I decide whether or not the Lat backs.
Thank you, Livo, for the £2.
I feel like we might have missed.
Oh, miss him.
Relutum, sorry. This money giving is brought to us by Raid. Join the Discord Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends?
I mean,
Let
join
me
the
get
Discord.
Let me get a sponsorship, bro.
Yeah. You know we'll be getting that bag when the Raid Shadow Legends. Hey guys, and I've been playing this crazy awesome mobile game. Just know if it ever happens, it's because we're getting the bag. All right, guys. All right. I don't know if we gave a shout out to Connor either. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm just making sure we caught everyone. We got everyone.
Yeah, I mean, if you send us money, we gotta acknowledge it. I mean,
thank you. We appreciate you guys. We've just been having such a discussion.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks.
I see what you're saying, Caleb, but it just scares me. It just scares me.
I think people fall into the trap of where they have so many interest-free payment plans going that they're basically shelling out like an absurd amount of money all at one time because they're got a payment plan for this, got a payment plan for that, got a payment plan for this. Slippery slope for sure.
Because payment plans in and of itself, like the nature of it, can also be predatory.
Right.
Like buying a car can be a whole ass predatory scam. It usually is a predatory scamming.
Well, yeah. I mean,
sleazy ass bullshit. Like
it's like getting a loan for a house where they'll tell you, "Oh, you can afford a $250,000 home," but what they really mean is you can afford it if you have no other bills.
Yeah,
and you don't eat food.
And they overestimate. I mean, it's not on paper, but I would be willing to bet the practice is so in a few months we can foreclose this house. Right. When you can't afford it. Like, it's over giving to lower, like, a person who doesn't make as much.
Right.
But, and it just, I'll be honest, I'm not rich, I'm not upper class, I'm like lower middle class probably. I mean, I would have to look at my state's average, but if you can't afford $450 in 45 days, I would not recommend doing an interest-free payment plan because I feel like as an adult, you just should be able to come up with that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to shame anyone. I really don't. But I do feel like in this hobby, people probably overspend irresponsibly. And I've been guilty of it. We've all probably been guilty of it. But
for sure.
I just feel like as an adult, 450, 45 days, you can't come up with that. That's kind of... maybe it's not for you.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Thank you, HTC.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Yeah. So speaking of overspending on action figures, Justin, do you want to do some recent pickups?
I mean...
you already know, baby.
Oh, man.
Hey,
yes.
You know what? I'll say it. For 3 weeks for what I've got, or 2 weeks, I'm doing great. I'm doing better than great.
Well, that's another thing, Abe. You could be the richest person in the world. You're not going to pay $5,000 for a hamburger. So it's like, yeah, I get it. Like,
speak for yourself.
It could just be not worth it. Right. At a certain point, it's irrelevant to your salary. It's irrelevant to your status. Like, you wouldn't pay $500,000 to like breathe air or something, or for a sandwich. So like, obviously, like, just because you make a bunch of money doesn't mean you're just like financially illiterate and you're just like, oh, it's only $500. Yeah, I'll spend it. But it's like, it's up to Hasbro. It has to be, I always put it on Hasbro. The project has to be something that gets the community hype. They have to be the ones to convince people that it's worth it.
That's a big problem too, is again, the marketing on all these HasLabs. They need to figure something out.
There's zero posts on Hasbro's Instagram. There's 3 posts on Hasbro Pulse.
And it's like, if you're not ingrained in the community to follow like Emily or Mr. Stevie,
right?
Or,
how would you even know about it?
Exactly.
I got an email. I got one email about it.
Ooh, hot dog. Oh, jeez. All right.
You would pay? Yeah, but you would eventually run out of money, bro. Unless it's a lifetime supply for 5,000, then I'd buy it. Because I'd have to.
Right.
All right, we're going to...
We're here. Wait, we're not here.
There we go.
Now we're here.
Brother Job.
Dude, there he is, letting the 40 bang. You already know. You already know. But yeah, we have some fun pickups.
We do. I'm going to use the restroom, though. I'm right back on my bullshit, bro. I'm right back on my bullshit. I'm going to go use the restroom.
All right, I'll talk about some shit that you don't care about then.
Oh, you mean like Star Wars?
Yeah, exactly. Got him. All right, I'll start things out while Justin is using the restroom. I recently got some new Marvel Legends figures in. Been definitely hyped on the Gamerverse, Marvel vs. Capcom figures that they've been revealing. So I got the Walmart exclusive 2-pack with Omega Red and War Machine, he's blue now, which this is just a slight redeco, and I think it's a different helmet for this War Machine figure. But I didn't have Omega Red at all, so I'm super happy to finally have a Omega Red, and I like these little tentacle effect pieces. It's kind of like you could have them posed up doing some damage, just like the game. I love this. This is what I do like about action figures. So, yeah, got it from Walmart. It was actually just randomly in stock one day, and I picked it up. So, thought that was awesome. Now, the other 2-pack I got for the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff, I haven't opened yet, but it is the Psylocke and Thanos 2-pack, which I feel like this is a little bit of a hostage pack. Not going to lie, because this Psylocke looks amazing, but then they had to put her in with this old-ass Thanos figure. But wanted to get this definitely for the Psylocke. She just looks so good. I don't have any Psylocke in my collection. I did not get this from Target, though. My Targets have failed me. And I picked this up from CMD Store, which is a Canadian website. So I had to pay a couple bucks extra for it, but I don't think I was finding this one in the wild, and it's sold out on Target's website. So I pulled the trigger on that. I think I'm mostly done with the X-Men 97 stuff, unless they do some Season 2 stuff, but I'm skipping out on a lot of that newer wave coming up. I think the only thing I'm getting out of the new stuff that they've shown off is the Jubilee. Everything else is going to be a pass. And then Justin, I'm going to play one of my favorite games with you when it comes to Marvel characters.
Oh, God.
I need you to tell me what two characters...
Is it Mephisto or
this combination? This figure is a combination of. All right, you ready?
Oh, it's Ghost Rider and Spider-Man.
Because I
watch Figure Ball.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Zoo Boy got that.
Yeah, so this is like a recent trend in Marvel where they've just been crossing over every superhero with Ghost Rider. So like Wolverine, what if he was Ghost Rider? Spider-Man, what if he was Ghost Rider? Like tons of different ones. So this is Spirit Spider. I gotta say I don't like this figure. It's on an outdated old body. Look at this ab crunch. Is that what you want for a Spider-Man?
Ooh.
No butters? Come on. For a Spider-Man figure? No butters, brother? Yeah, of course. Spirit Spider's from the comics. I'm just saying it's a recent trend where they're making, just like they did with Venomized, they're making like every character a Ghost Rider.
Nah, Wilbon, don't lat at fun, bro. Don't lat at fun.
Don't lat at fun.
JK. JK.
How did I know Wilbon was going to say we were fried? Brother, just buy 2 more, and you'll cover ours.
In theory, couldn't you buy like 5,000 of them and then just cancel after it like backs?
Right.
Do that, bro.
Yeah, this Spirit Spider does have the dogs out, by the way. He's letting them bark.
Ayo.
Continuing on some Marvel stuff, good friend Austin, Tangy Fungus, found the Walmart
Tangy.
display in his area, and he got to it so early that it was stacked with all the wonderful Marvel Legends re-releases that they've been doing recently. They've been reissuing a lot of Spider-Man heavy hitters that have been hard to get. So he hooked up myself and a bunch of other people, which was awesome. So I finally got a Rhino for
Very
the
cool.
shelf. This big-ass chunky dude. Look at that ab crunch.
Damn.
This guy's ancient. He's an older figure, but he still looks really good. I like his size. I like the textured detail on Rhino.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, he's got some.
Looks fun.
Look at Rhino butt. And
Damn.
it does have some. I just had him ship it loose to me because Rhino's package is enormous, but got an alt head and some alt hands as well with the Rhino.
Are you gonna get that maximum Deadpool?
I think so. I think it's a good enough offering. I still think
See you, Livo.
it's not maximum because there's quite a few accessories that I think should be also included, but it's good enough. I think it's good enough. And then got the J. Jonah
Oh.
as well, which I missed out on this figure, and Tangy sent this to me in box simply because this is actually a real piece of paper.
Oh.
Which I was not aware of. I figured this was a sculpted piece of plastic, but
Ayo, Doug. Ayo.
yeah, his package is enormous. But it's a real piece of paper. So Tangy, Derek and Randy'd it for me to fit it in the.
I was wondering,
package.
obviously this is intentional, but I was like wondering what the context was.
Yeah, because I told him to just ship it all loose. I was like, don't worry about the packaging. I'm opening these anyway, so just ship them loose to me. It'll save you a little bit. But then he was like, yeah, I can't in good conscience ship this loose knowing that that's a piece of paper. So, based Tangy. Appreciate Tangy.
Zoo's printing the desk?
Yeah, so I was perusing Maker World. Maker World's so goated.
It is.
Someone went out of their way. They've already made a J. Jonah Jameson Marvel Legends diorama office as a free print
That's cool.
on Maker World. So I did print the desk, and here it is. J. Jonah's desk, and check this out. The drawers,
Oh, wow.
they're a separate print, but functioning drawers in the J. Jonah desk, and then these are just like the little feet. They just sit right in there.
Nice.
I agree with you, David. Just like Juggernaut, I think Rhino could easily use an update. But yeah, so the diorama actually has a wall, it has a desk, and it has a chair.
Dang.
So I'm gonna print the chair after the stream, but I did print the desk out. But I love 3D printing. I'm like, man, J. Jonah needs his desk, and so I was just like looking around, scrolling through, just like typing things. I was typing in like office diorama, and like scrolling down. Somehow there was someone who had already made it for J. Jonah, and it's just awesome.
Like with the Switch 2 that I just bought, we're playing Mario Kart, which is great. I love the game. Mm-hmm. But I missed the sliding thing, like the black sliding things that you can press the buttons.
Those should Those should be in your package, brother. They're not black. They color code with the
Yeah, the red and blue things.
Yeah.
But they're not like thick. They're not like as like
Yeah, okay, I see.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they're not shaped like the other ones. I thought like helped with comfort because
Yeah.
it just made it feel more like a real controller. And the new ones aren't like that. But then when I saw those 3D prints that you did, I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
can just 3D print them.
Yeah, because I 3D
that.
printed some controllers for the Switch 1, and I really liked those. So when I got my Switch 2, I was like, they've had to have already made like little controller pieces. And yeah, I did that, and I got both of those. Hey, I have a Pro controller as well, but I like to use the Joy-Cons. I don't know. But so actually, give me 1 second here. I got to grab one of the other pickups I have.
All right. Tim Berry.
Be honored if you would join us.
Bro, thank you so much for joining the channel membership. That is the best way to support the channel. And for our Basement Battalion people, next week we are going to do a giveaway with 2 winners. And the first place winner will be able to pick 2 prizes next week because our previous winner has opted to double it and give it to the next person, which is so cool. Nobody's ever done that, I don't think, before. So JWC, thank you for that. That'll be fun next week. So join up that channel membership, specifically the Basement Battalion tier,
Gotta
which
be
I think
Basement Battalion.
I think we're gonna change the names. I think that's gonna be my new thing because I redesigned I don't know if you noticed, Nate, but I redesigned the layout of the Discord or like the roles to match our not match, but like I went for the Imperial aesthetic.
Nice.
So let me show you real quick. I don't know if you've seen this, but we now have Imperial Infantry, which is our main people, just like people who have read and accepted the rules. We have a smuggler role, which is a verified seller, essentially. We have the Imperial Security Bureau, which is our team of researchers. The Imperial Navy, which is a channel member. And then OOTB's Fist, which is our higher tier. Like Vader's Fist.
Right.
I was thinking about doing Rebo's Fist, but I was like, is that weird? Like, I don't know. HoloNet Entertainer is now our verified, like, creators. A Royal Guard. You know, they're no longer Temple Guards.
Dang.
I changed them. They're now red Royal
Dang.
Guards. And now Nate and I are the Emperors. So we're purple now.
Hell yeah.
Plus that shit just looks good with my new...
Spooky.
Yeah.
Bro, you've never even seen Halloween.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Bro, I'm actually going to the filming locations this year. That's my birthday trip this year.
Oh, yeah.
That we're going
California.
to in October. Yes. Oh, shit, what did I just do? Oh,
You just
Yeah,
broke
just-
everything.
join the Discord, by the way. We got all sorts of great people who converse about the Black Series.
Because there's like 8 rounds of Dexter chat.
And me. Motherfucker! All right.
Well, that's different. That's a meme.
Yeah.
That's a meme.
Join that Discord.
All right, so continuing on from T-Mac in the Discord, he sold me the vintage collection, or actually this is technically the Black Series.
Yeah.
ATST. So here it is. I finally picked up the Black Series 3.75 inch ATST.
That's
and this
sick.
thing, I had to basically solve a geometry equation to get it to stand. But I did it. And it stands. And it hasn't fallen over. So I feel like I did it. But yeah, this
That is
thing
sick.
is it's a little shaky.
Shout out to T-Mac. I like
Yep.
T-Mac.
T-Mac
And now you got an ATST.
That's true. True.
Oh, there he is.
Hell yeah. Absolutely, brother.
Love
Thank
my
you.
Mac. Love my Mac.
So I did also, you saw earlier, I'll show him again though, but Justin picked this up for me when we were out in Colorado. So the Night Trooper Halloween mummy figure. I love the Wereporg. Honestly, incredible.
And I like the soft goods.
It's a fun
mummy,
mix.
green, yellow. Like, I love it.
It's just a tad more effort, and it goes such a long way.
Yeah.
with these two. Well, with all of the figures. So, Night Trooper Halloween edition. Like we said earlier, Big Bad had a very small batch of the Dathomir Witch.
Sweet.
Which once again, loaded. This would be a deluxe figure. Straight up, this would be a deluxe figure if this was not some Halloween edition gimmick.
Which, like,
she's painted.
Anakin couldn't get his robe? Anakin couldn't get his robe, but Dathomir Witch has a packed-ass box.
Soft goods broom. And the soft goods hat.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a witch.
Yep. She is jam-packed.
Rare Big Bad W. I love Big Bad.
It's just crazy that she had that they had these so early. And then we do actually have the Royal Guard coming from Kenobi Jabroni, but it just hasn't got here yet. But in a kind of related way, I did also get the Night Trooper.
Oh, sweet. Where'd you get that one?
This is an Amazon pickup. I just had this pre-ordered on Amazon, and it showed up at my door.
Nice.
So this is a sick-looking figure. Also kind of Halloween-y. So yeah, the Night Trooper.
Yeah, I think it's an orange saber just for Halloween color.
Yeah, it's an orange and purple saber for Halloween. Is he
as wide as people say?
I mean, he looks wide.
He does.
You can definitely see it in the legs. But I have not opened the Night Trooper just yet. And then for my last Black Series pickup, I did also finally get my ISB security officers.
Sweet.
I found 2 of these at a Target over an hour away from my house.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they're everywhere now.
Yeah, I have noticed that since then. Have you opened this yet, brother?
I do. Got it right here.
I'm not going to lie. I'm really disappointed in the articulation with this guy. It's kind of terrible.
Yeah,
He, like, the elbow bend is atrocious.
You can't get him in, like, a really good, like, aiming his weapon.
Come on. We're going back to this?
Well, is that the... What arms are these? Is it Patrol Trooper?
It's Storm... I think it's Stormtrooper from the elbow up, and then Patrol Trooper.
It's just a Frankenstein's monster.
But still,
figure,
I'm just... Like, for real? Less than 90 on the single elbows? The blaster is sick, though. This is a new blaster.
Yeah.
And this goes hard.
And it does visually look good.
Yeah, it's the figure is going to serve its purpose, but I was really like, ooh, this feels like some red and black box articulation where, like, this is pretty much the pose you're getting. So,
yeah.
If you want something else outside of this, sorry. But I did get 2 to do the head swap. The hat comes off. You can head swap this dude. So he will probably make a very nice new Rebel Trooper. And then I have 2 more NECA pickups, and then I'm done. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Zoo Boy.
Yeah, well, now that he's named, bro can pick it up.
Yeah, true.
Get the figures, Zoo.
2 NECA pickups here. Best Buy actually had a pretty good NECA sale a couple weeks back. So I finally picked up the Invisible Man in his smoking jacket. I think this is probably his more iconic look from the movie. In my mind's eye, this is how I always picture the Invisible Man. So this one on sale for like $18. And,
cool.
$18 for a NECA figure. That's a pickup.
Yeah.
So yeah, Invisible Man. Love that. Do I buy more figgies when I get paid, or do I buy Snake Eater? I'm going to go Snake Eater. I'm excited for the Metal Gear 3 remake. And then for only $15, a $15 NECA pickup, bro.
Whoa.
We got Beetlejuice
In
the Bio-Exorcist costume, which obviously not his iconic look, but this is technically the outfit he's kind of in for most of the movie, is this outfit. The striped suit, while I love it, is not really in the movie that much, at least in the original. So this is the Bio-Exorcist version. Brand new figure. This has faceplate swapping technology on it, which I think is really cool.
Cool.
And, just got to have that Beetlejuice representation for the shelf. I thought it was a damn shame NECA chose to re-release their old shitty Beetlejuice figures of the striped tuxedo and the red wedding outfit.
Red wedding?
They did the thing that they've been doing recently where they release the old terrible sculpts, update the paint apps, and try and call it a day.
Like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah,
type
exactly.
Stuff.
It didn't work out with the Beetlejuice figures. I thought they looked terrible. But this one is actually a brand new figure from Beetlejuice 1. So I definitely thought it was worthy to have on the shelf for the representation of Beetlejuice. I love the movie. But I would have just loved it if NECA would have just done a classic ultimate striped suit Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Right.
Those are my pickups, though. That's all I got for you.
All right. Since it's been so long, I literally don't even remember what. I mean, I got this.
Yeah.
I got this. I just bought one because I feel like I see that box and I'm like, that's gonna have a yellow sticker on it. These guys are gonna have yellow stickers on them. Same with that Krennic. They are everywhere.
The Krennic is. I think we're gonna see a new peg warmer here soon enough.
Yep. I think I showed these before, but I got my Han and Chewie as well. Amazon. They're awesome.
Nice.
Super fun. Glad to have new versions of these characters. Of course, we have Peak. We got that Peak. You guys already know we got that set.
True.
So as far as, let's go actual new pickups. Got the Mummy that I showed earlier in the stream.
Nice.
I'm in my spooky season vibes. We're gonna have the Royal Ghost, or the Royal Ghost. Yeah, the Royal Ghost.
It is a Royal Ghost.
All right, we're getting the Royal Ghost. However, don't tell Nate or Zoo. I'm not gonna get the Dathomir Witch. The reason for that is the more I looked at the Dathomir Witch, the more it gave me the Dracula and Frankenstein's monster vibe, where I can just tell it's Ventress, in the same sense that doing Dracula and Frankenstein's monster is very cool and creative, but even when that set was like $17, I couldn't pick it up because I can just tell it's Disney Plus Grand Inquisitor and Disney Plus Cad Bane. Like, I can just tell it's those characters, and it's odd to me. With the Trooper ones, I feel like it's more obvious what they're going for, like what it's supposed to be.
I think Troopers just work better as like a blank template, so to speak.
Because I'm gonna get the Ghost as well.
And like most of the holiday, like the Christmas figures are basically all Troopers. And I think that works really well for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying. However, I still think they're cool. I just love the Halloween stuff.
What's funny is with Zoo Boy, I even apply that to the Christmas ones. I prefer the generic red and green ones over like the one that's like Hanukkah or something like that.
The Hanukkah Mando?
Yeah. I have that one because it was like $10 at ICC Con. But I think it's because it's more obvious what they're supposed to be. So, like, it's the only time of the year when I have, like, Black Series figures outside of this room. Mm-hmm. And so, like, my thought is, like, oh, like, when people come over and, like, see this, it's just going to be more obvious. Like, oh, it's, like, Stormtrooper Christmas guy. I just feel like it fits more with, like, Christmas decorations.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm going to hit you with
we
a
love,
waffle.
We love holiday figures. Shit's Pete. Yeah, get out.
Exactly. Justin doesn't know what he's talking about, guys.
Yeah, I'm just a loser. All right.
Don't worry.
Zach went to some horror coffee shop, something or other in Colorado, and he picked me up this pin.
Oh, yeah. I went to that horror coffee shop as well, and I got pins, but I already put them on my bag.
Nice. So Zach...
It was a cool place.
Yeah, Zach was thinking of me. What a bro. What a sweet guy. All right. Then we got... Bro, I'm just going to keep this shit for myself, bro. I got 2.
Whoa!
Nah. So, big shout out to Kenobi Jabroni. They sent these to our P.O. box.
So sick.
One for me, one for Nate. And these are the glow-in-the-dark Imperial Royal Guard Halloween edition. Now, I will display this one because it's a trooper. Yummy, I love my troopers. I love my nameless characters, faceless. I love them. And that one has the Bogling as like a...
It's like a zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie Bogling?
Yep. So they killed it with the Halloween figures this year. I can't wait for our In Defense of the Holiday Figure video where Nate and I review the 3.
People will never listen to us ever again.
And specifically, this is like a wedding present sort of thing. So thank you, Kenobi Jabroni. Sent this to us for free. So I appreciate you. We also... Oh, shit. I also have... Dun 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 dun
Peek.
dun 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 dun
Peek.
dun 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 dun.
Bro, I got to get a couple of the Reggies.
Yep. So I got... I almost said Nate and Han. Luke and Han in Stormtrooper disguises. And I got 2 regular Stormtroopers. Mayfex. The new version 2.0 Stormtroopers. This is probably... I haven't opened it yet, so I can't say definitively, but we'll say it definitively. This is the best 1/12 Stormtrooper on the market. Shit, Pete. I love the OT aesthetic on these Stormtroopers. I'm honestly getting kind of tired of explaining that whole thing, so I'm just gonna say the shit, Pete.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
The different helmets.
And it's funny because I almost had a crisis on my hands because these were delivered while we were in Colorado. And thanks to the current economic state of our country and yada, yada, yada shenanigans, DHL is like temporarily banned for international shipping. So if you go on AmiAmi or whatever, you can straight up not select DHL. It is not available for the United States for international. So I had to pick some random ass shit that I was unfamiliar with, and it was called EMS. And it got here relatively quick, even though it said like 3 to 4 weeks, but then it just ships like 2 days later. And we had already flown out. And I was like, oh no, they're going to like deliver these while I'm gone. What are they going to do? And then I'm pretty sure EMS requires a signature. And I was like, oh man, like they're going to require a signature. It's going to go back to the post office. Like, how long do they hold on to it? Got back. They weren't on the front stoop. But luckily, I just had to go to the post office and get them. And they were just chilling for me. So that's it for imports until Grievous, I think. I think Grievous will be the next one. Yeah, emergency medical. That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, EMS, huh? That doesn't make sense. So I'm very excited for that. Landspeeder Luke, he also he went back to his Death Star control room and he updated it and he optimized it for AMS. So that's going to look so good with Han and Luke in Stormtrooper disguise and then R2 and 3PO. It's going to look so good.
But are we holding out for the shelf?
For the shelf one?
For the cube?
Yeah, for the cube. I don't know. Economy male standard, I think it is. Bro is stressing over Stormtroopers while getting married. Exactly.
They sent that shit on a boat.
Yep. I don't know how you guys do horror movies, bro. It's easy.
It's easy.
They're cozy. I put that shit on to fall asleep, bro.
Dude, straight up. I fall asleep to... Dude, when I was a little kid, I'd watch like Freddy versus Jason every night before bed. That was just like my default, like, I'm going to sleep. Time to put on Freddy versus Jason.
Because I already threw away the package. I did get my...
Oh, Peek, I totally forgot you got this.
Yeah, I did get my Jedi Temple Guard. But there's a weird thing that happened. I got the package, and it was completely dry. For context, the Chicagoland area did have massive storms, and even on the East Coast, they've been having storms. And because I know Kenobi Jabroni's package was delayed, but this finally got delivered, right? The Amazon box was completely dry, undamaged. I opened the box, and the Black Series box is saturated, but only on one side.
So it must have like got wet and then the outer package dried, but the inside didn't?
Right, because it was literally wet, like the Black Series box itself, and the mural was like flaking off. And there was a spider, and there was a baby spider on the box. And it was soaking wet, and it was like the mural was flaking off. I was like, what is this cursed ass Black Series delivery, bro?
Did you throw away the box already?
Yeah, I threw it away. It was like gross. It's why I usually wait, because for Lazy Sunday live streams, I like to show the box. Mm-hmm. I don't like to unbox it before Sunday, so I had to tear this one open. But I mean, I love the yellow blades, and there's so much like nice gold paint, and
yeah, he looks amazing. Can you
there's
do that?
A little bit of soft
Can you give me a
goods
little split action on that? Let me see what the splits are like for the legs.
I mean, you can, before I tear it, like probably like that.
All right. That's good. That's good.
Because it's like you have your soft goods, like inner robe, and then there's like more like
the hip range has been what I've been like most curious about with the Temple Guard. I mean, obviously, I'm just gonna pose mine standing there.
Yeah,
but you know,
like
they do some
let me
some fighting, so I would like it to be a little dynamic, just a little bit.
I mean, it's without the thigh swivel. This is so hard to show.
So many layers.
Yeah, without thigh swivel, I mean,
okay.
It's hard to rotate.
Nice.
Because we are objectively correct about thigh swivel, of course. Oh, wow. Wait a sec. Oh, for a second I was like, why is this staying?
Oh, can you, like, kind of get it to stay?
Yeah, I was like, how did I just do that?
Maybe if you can fold it a little bit or something like. Ooh, bless Lucy.
Bless you, Lucy. Yeah, I don't know, but... I mean,
nice.
Yeah, I just have him in the vanilla pose, just like...
I mean, that's literally... I'm going to have him like that on the shelf, but I was just very curious about the soft goods with the soft outer plastic on it.
Does the helmet come off to reveal the Grand Inquisitor? It does not. Although I'm kind of... Ooh, big stretch. Look at that.
Yeah.
I kind of think they'll do a Grand Inquisitor figure, just with the GI head. You think they'll do that?
No, because they would have to sculpt a new head.
Damn it.
And you know damn well if they give us a more animated looking GI Inquisitor head and it's on the Jedi Temple Guard body, I'm gonna be raging, bro. Because we need him as a
Thank you.
as the regular Inquisitor.
All right. What else we got here? Black Series. I did get the Switch 2 yesterday. A little bit of physical media. I also picked up Prom Night on Blu-ray.
Sick.
This is
Classic.
the original classic slasher starring Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Leslie Nielsen in a very brief cameo.
Yeah. Even though she's second bill.
Yep.
This
He's
is,
in the movie for 5 seconds.
This is 1980. Classic slasher.
Prom night. Do, do.
Great dance.
Everything is
sequence.
all right.
You know, not the remake. This is the classic, bro.
Dude, I just love that they have like an original disco song that they made just for the movie at the end, and it's a fucking banger.
It is. It is unironically a banger. Yeah. I saw Freakier Friday. So I've been in I'm like, I gotta finish out the Jamie Lee Curtis slashers. So I watched The Fog last night and fell asleep like an unk. So I have to finish that.
Damn.
Well, I made the horrible mistake of starting a movie like after 10 p.m. So
Ooh. Oh yeah.
even on a Saturday night, I like it.
I'm like 8:30 is like my max to start a movie.
It sucks because I'm like, this is literally like not that we're old, but I'm like, we're like getting to that like.
It's just like a
headspace, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a stereo.
Yeah,
you know. But was Freakier Friday worth it?
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Lucy liked it.
Nice.
I do like Freaky Friday, the movie, the original one. I do like it, bro. We also for next week, bro. It's a little tease. What
True.
we got here? We have our first sponsored review.
True. Got a little sponsorship.
That'll be next stream. Yeah, not paid review, but we were sent an item for review. And it's not just your freaking fake bullshit. Like as YouTube channels, we get like, you could ask any creator. They get like dozens and dozens of emails of just like fake bullshit. Saber Pixel version 2.9 or like random ass knockoff, like some of the bullshit that Zach reviews on TikTok, like what was it, like a General Grievous, but it's like a knockoff of Lego.
Yeah, right.
Like there's so much fake nonsense. Like,
hey, you gotta get the bag, right? You gotta get the bag.
So this will be the first thing we're gonna open and review and give our thoughts on stream. It won't be a video, but it'll be during next week's stream.
Yep.
Or we're chilling hard. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I guess we never showed this either.
True.
This is a Tangy Fungus design because I wanted it to look like a touristy, like Colorado t-shirt, but with the Max Rebo band. Shout out to Tangy.
That's sick.
Printed these for all my boys. Someone even asked if we'll put this on the merch store. I was like, hey, yo.
Limited drop?
Yeah. I think that might be it. Aside from the Switch. Yep.
Nice. Good picks.
Recent pickup. Ring.
Good picks.
There we go.
Recent pickup. My life.
Yep. All right.
Nice. Well, the merch is coming back for sure.
Yeah.
The merch is coming back.
We've just been very busy. All the designs are here. Everything design-wise is ready to go. We just got to set up the shop on Spreadshop. Yeah, it'll come soon. That is the Hammond Collection Spinosaurus, bro. I love how big it is. You can like really tell it's there.
What a great piece.
And the Ceratosaurus, the figure that Nate thought, the figure that Nate wanted instead of the Carno.
What pains me is how expensive it is on the aftermarket.
Yeah.
Just
All my Hammond collection. Look at that.
ooh,
Rex.
unbelievable how pricey some of those Hammond collection figures get.
Bro, that's why like a part of me regrets, even though I love David, part of me regrets selling all those. It was the Concavinator, Irritator, Metriacanthosaurus, and some other rare one that's not from the OT, so I sold it.
I mean, that's true, Zoo Boy. I got that Carno, and I see the eBay sold. I'm like, what?
Right. I do love Hammond collection, and I've been talking to some people in the Discord about this. I really wish they would do human characters again, because the
Have
Jurassic
they kind of stopped completely?
Yeah, like the Jurassic franchise is only 7 movies, and it's not like Star Wars where there's just this like infinite galaxy of characters they could do. It's just human. Like Jurassic Park 3, they have such limited human casts. Like I know Lost World has a shit ton of humans in it, but 1 and 3 have such small casts that it should just be so easy for a company like Mattel to finish the movies.
Yeah.
Like the original film, I just need Gennaro. Like I just need the lawyer. It's like how are you about to do literally everybody else?
Well, you should have bought the SDCC exclusive set with the wet T-Rex.
Yeah, but
And
it's
then
like
you
a
would have had 'em.
repaint. I only
And then
need
you
one
would have had 'em.
T-Rex. I only need one T-Rex, bro.
This one
Yeah, it was
wet.
the Baryonyx. Yep, you're exactly right.
Ah.
So the Irritator and the Baryonyx, those are the two I'm like, dang, I wish I didn't sell those. But yeah, just imagine if they did Gennaro, they need to do a Jurassic Park 3 Kirby Family 3-pack.
Dude.
The mom, the dad, and
we
and the
need
son.
Billy, too. We need Billy.
they could
for
do
sure.
Billy with the Pteranodon. Boom, easy. All right, Jurassic Park 3, hashtag finish JP3. Kirby Family 3-pack. It can come with Compies. Compsognathosaurus or whatever the hell. Mercenary 3-pack. So you get the 3 mercenaries. So you get the family, the mercenaries, then you get the Pteranodon with Billy 2-pack, and you can get the parachute.
Yes. The dinosaur.
Yeah, right. And that
Dude.
would finish an entire movie.
Right.
Like, imagine saying that for Star Wars. Like, oh, if they just released these 3 things, they would finish the entire film.
Right.
You can't say that for Star Wars, but you could easily say that for, bro, I know I'm spinning, bro. Give me that. Give me that Jurassic Park. I mean, even Lost World, like, we need Ian, we need Nick, Eddie, Sarah Harding, and then I forget the guy's name, but, like, the hunter who's, like, bald and he wears the hat and he wants to go after the Rex.
Right.
Because obviously there's, like, 100 random-ass InGen soldiers, but
I want the one guy that has, like, the really long hair and, like, the beard, and he wears, like, the trucker hat.
yeah, that's like their paleontologist that they bring. And
he's just-
snake. You could get the little snake.
I just always remember as a little kid, I'm like, why does that guy look so like he just left a rock and roll concert?
Yeah. Because, like, they've done so many dinosaurs, and I'm like, there really isn't any dinos that we still need from 1, 2, or 3, right? Chat. We need some compies for sure, because they're so prevalent in 2, and they have a little cameo in 3.
Right. Well, we don't have the pterodons from
True.
JP3.
Yeah. The Pteranodon. Which they did that in Amber collection.
Yep. And that's a great figure. I still have that Amber collection figure.
Or, we need Peter Stormare from 2.
Yes, yeah. Peter Storm comes with the little the prod.
Yeah, the taser thingy.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
And we don't need
Teammate.
anything from the Jurassic World. Those movies don't even exist, right?
I mean, not even Rebirth? I still haven't seen it.
it's just boring. That's the biggest problem with Rebirth, is that it's just boring. How are you going to have a Jurassic Park movie be boring?
Yeah. We did see, to close out the stream, because I know we're pushing 2.5, but we did see Weapons. I know people like when we talk about movies.
True. I thought Weapons was a pretty good time.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I feel like they gave it away a little too early. Like, I kind of pieced the twist together fairly early in the movie. And I think it's because they gave a little bit too much away.
Yeah, I know what you mean, for sure. I felt the same way. I think I liked Barbarian more.
100%.
But Weapons is still just an excellent, original, creative, thought-provoking,
Yes.
wild, crazy ride.
Yeah.
And we need more movies like that. And his name is Zach Kreger. He's definitely a filmmaker to look out for, because I think he's
True.
two for two.
His next movie is going to be a Resident Evil movie, but it's not going to be based on the games. It sounds like he's going to do a concept of basically like it's going to be a regular person in Raccoon City when the outbreak is happening.
Okay.
Which I think could be really cool and interesting, especially because all of the Resident Evil movies are kind of terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I'm definitely curious. And, of course, he's from Whitest Kids You Know, if you've ever seen that skit comedy show. Just amazing, absurdist humor. And you see it in Barbarian, and you see it in Weapons. That's kind of like the weird, like, off humor that definitely started from Whitest Kids You Know, which is also finally getting a complete collection DVD box set. Long time coming.
Yeah, that's something about Barbarian, which I loved, and it's so horrible that it doesn't have a physical release. And for the longest time, it wasn't even on streaming anywhere either.
Yep.
I'm like, how the hell are you supposed to watch this movie, bro? What?
Yeah, we need Barbarian on
streaming.
physical. I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Shit just disappears. It goes over to that streaming service. Oh, they censored it for this streaming service. Give me that physical media.
Recently, with those bad storms, my power hasn't been out, but my internet has been out.
Ooh.
And so, what do you know? Physical media becomes one of the greatest things of all time. When I'm like, oh, man, we're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realize I got a bunch of movies and TV shows on physical media that don't need an internet connection to be played.
Yeah. Yeah, I do want to watch Severance. You guys have been glazing that shit up.
True.
You guys have been glazing that shit up.
But it's a TV show. It's a TV show. I don't know.
I like TV shows.
I'm just a movie guy, you know. I love my 90-minute, 2-hour in and out.
Yeah. I feel like I'm the same way as you, but Lucy is more show. She's like more of a TV series person, and I'm more of a movie person. Yes, I have. I've been keeping up with it, and I think it's pretty good.
Nice.
I do think it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah. Well, and I mean, there's a million other reasons to buy
Right.
physical media, but it is a good point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that's my main
Well, yeah.
point.
I just was like thinking in my head, I was like, yeah, physical media rocks. Like, my internet's out, but I can still watch a bunch of stuff.
Zoo is saying this. Meanwhile, he watches like a movie a day.
Right.
He's like, what's that guy? I got my Lamborghini. He's like, I read a book a day. That's a Zoo. I watch a movie a day. It's like, Zoo's like here in my garage.
Zoo Lopez. Here in my garage. I watch a movie a day.
Yeah. I read a book a day. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I did see Superman, and Nate hasn't. I'm a bigger DC fan than Nate.
That's
Nate's
true.
a fake-ass DC fan, bro.
I still haven't seen it.
I thought Superman was good. I thought it was fun. It was very fun, very campy. You know, it has more of like that classic Superman feel good, do good vibe. It's not dark and depressing and gritty and Zack Snyder-ish. And I
here in my garage with my McFarlane.
Super slop.
Hey, what's up, Lukeness?
Yeah, what up, Luke?
Yeah, Justin, have you watched any Alien Earth?
I have not. Have you?
I've watched the first episode.
And
it was good. A lot better than I thought it was going to be, so I just got to pick up on it.
I can't.
Damn. I mean, that's a lot of movies.
That is a lot of movies. I wish I could do that. I just fall asleep. I can't stop falling asleep.
Welcome to Unk status, brother.
Because again, like
that
spooky
3-0.
Yep. Spooky season starts the last week of August. So I was like, all right, first film. And in Jamie Lee Curtis mood, put on The Fog.
Man, and that sucks. That sucks because The Fog is a masterpiece. I love it so much.
It is great. Like, I was very interested, and I was like fighting for my life at a certain point to like try and stay awake, and then I was just
I
couldn't. Yeah, it was good. I'm gonna pick it up on 4K. JK. I don't know if I'd go that far. Mm-hmm. I hope it's Andor Season 2, bro. Are they about to give us Andor Season 1 on 4K and not Andor Season 2?
Nah, they haven't even put Skeleton Crew out, so they've been putting out all the D+. Well, I guess they didn't do Book of Boba. I guess they didn't do that.
Wait, they put Skeleton Crew out?
No, they haven't. That's why I said they haven't even put Skeleton Crew out. So I'd imagine that'll come first, and then Andor Season 2 would probably get its 4K. Or they'll do them at the same time. Because didn't they do Ahsoka and Andor at the same time? Or they
was it Ahsoka and Mando? Or was it Ahsoka
maybe it was Ahsoka and Mando Season 3. Well, whatever it is.
They didn't do Clone Wars Season 7, and that sucks. 'Cause Season 7 is, like, great.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, you don't have Disney Plus anymore.
I kind of think that's going to go the way of Book of Boba Fett. Probably not going to get a physical. Right? Or wait, am I crazy?
No, Book of Boba Fett did get it.
It did?
It did get, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mando Season 1.
I'm tripping.
Mando Season 1, Mando Season 2, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and Andor Season 1.
Yeah, so maybe they'll do Skeleton Crew and
Acolyte.
Andor Season 2.
I mean, just because something is canceled doesn't mean it shouldn't get a physical, right?
I mean, you're not wrong. It just had such a negative reaction.
Yeah, Manny Jacinto is in...
Wait. See? I'm not crazy.
I swear I saw it, though.
I'm not crazy. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Boba did not get a release. Because I think I would have bought it. I've watched...
What the All right, I'm going nuts now because I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay.
Who said it did? Who do we have to...
It was Bobcat.
Bro.
Bobcat?
Well, to be fair, Mando, Book of Boba Fett, it's like interchangeable too.
Ooh, I don't know if I'd go that far, brother.
Well, what I meant is like the last 2 episodes of Book of Boba Fett is like basically The Mandalorian.
Right.
Or like that one episode.
Yeah. But
it's like 1 or 2 episodes. I can't remember.
I honestly think I would have got Book of Boba Fett on 4K. Because those Mando episodes are... And honestly, I've watched it a couple times, and I it's one of those weird shows. I don't love it, but I like it.
Soundtrack.
I like it more and more every time I see it, because I feel like I'm just like getting accustomed to it. Whereas like Obi-Wan, I just think is a nightmare TV show. Like total abomination.
Yeah, I mean, I did get Mando Season 1 and 2 on 4K. But so season 3 came out on
Yeah.
4K.
Season 3 is out on 4K. Ahsoka season 1 is on 4K. But yeah, so I could definitely see them. If they didn't do Book of Boba Fett, I think it would kind of be crazy if they put out Acolyte. Because even though they were both negatively received, I feel like people generally like Book of Boba Fett more than people like the Acolyte.
Oh, if you're comparing the two, yeah, for sure. Like, it wasn't hated on as much as Acolyte. I mean, Acolyte was shit. Fuck. I don't know which one I like or I dislike more, Kenobi or Acolyte. I think those are the two, like, bottom of the bear. Well,
I think Kenobi will always be the bigger fumble because that's like a fan favorite character we were waiting to have like a continuation of.
yeah.
And they totally just fumbled it. Whereas Acolyte's just, it's High Republic stuff. It's not even like...
It's, like, inconsequential, but it's...
Yeah. Yeah. Like, Kenobi should have been a slam dunk.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are right. Because, like, Acolyte's just completely irrelevant. It's so easy to ignore. But with Kenobi, it's, like, it's so close to the OT. It's, like, messing with timeline type stuff, I feel like.
And it's just,
And
there's
it's just-
so much pointless bullshit in Kenobi.
There's so much unnecessary fluff and bullshit in Kenobi. There's, like, storylines that are just completely... It's, like... I mean, it's been talked about to death, so I don't want to beat a dead horse too much, but, like, it should be focused on Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yes.
It's like, why not just do that?
You're telling me that however many writers that it took to write Obi-Wan Kenobi, none of them were like, what if we just made this about Obi-Wan and Vader?
Yeah.
They're-
Whereas Acolyte is just... It's, like, trying to be a mystery, but it's just, like, the most basic, elementary style mystery plot.
Who's Kymer? Oh,
Yeah.
he's the villain.
It's
Two episodes
surprising-
later, hey guys, he's the villain. You're
It's
"Whoa."
like... It's, like, almost... like a... Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so...
The trench coat is crazy.
simple. It's so
Yeah.
like unbelievably simple, but it's like trying to be this like mystery.
The show kind of treats the audience like they're an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
that's-
almost like it's for kids,
Right.
but it kind of wasn't.
Acolyte, more than anything, I feel like was like supposed to be like dark, gritty, adult Star Wars.
Right, because like
Like,
they
remember when
snap
they
Yord's neck and like...
And remember when they first like marketed the show, they were like, it's kind of horror.
And there was like
It's-
the blood smear, like
Yeah.
for the blade.
Right.
It had the hilt and then the blood. Yeah. That is weird. What a weird show.
Yeah. So
And just like that's the first time where I would even say the acting and just like line delivery was so wooden and it's like every character's the same, which is how the Jedi are, I guess, but geez.
yeah.
I mean, just like deadpan, blank face, like the creature was over there and then it died. It was because of me. Like, cringe ass bullshit, bro. I hated that show at the end. We were all riding that high of whatever episode it was when Chimere was slicing them shits up. And
Yeah. We were like, now it's getting good.
Yeah,
And then it was
after you get over that high, you're like, okay, it's back to shit. Which I kind of like the Stranger. I like him.
if they should just say fuck it, do season 2 of The Acolyte, and it's just about Kymer.
From the Book of Chimere.
Yes.
I kind of like the Stranger, and I like Manny Jacinto, and he's one of the main characters in Freakier Friday, which I just saw on Friday night. I was like, oh, it's
Oh,
Chimere.
Nice.
I'm like, all right, he found work. He went on.
He was in
I'm
a
like,
big TV show before Acolyte.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be all right. He was in
Yeah.
some I think Paige watched it. There was some big show that he was in. So
Okay.
That was just like a regular ABC, CBS show like that. But
You think it's all shit? You didn't even like Chimere at all?
Star Wars is a washed franchise. Will Bond's he's just popping off.
I mean, Andor season 2, my shit. I think the second half of Andor season 2 is like the best thing since the OT. I'll say it. Zooboy, back me up.
Zooboy, agree with us right now, please.
Zooboy, back me up.
Magic Book of Horror. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate the super chat.
Thank you, dude.
Hi, I enjoy collecting Star Wars action figures. Is the next person in this past Friday? I turned 25 years old. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro. 25, quarter of a century. Oh,
There
yeah,
we-
don't get me wrong, bro.
we go.
I'm skipping on Chimere as well.
The Good Place was the show that he was in. Thanks, Rager.
Yeah, I'm skipping on the figure because it's from a shit show. Like, I don't want the figure. Hell no. Nate's crazy for that take, I'll say it. He's like, bro, he's stuck on that rule of cool.
I'm not stuck on that. You're actually going to be really proud of me because I'm currently looking at about 7 blue Mandalorians that have been removed from my shelf.
In the end, Justin was right.
Dude,
Everybody wants to give me shit about the blue Mandos.
Dude, I was gonna send you this pic. I didn't send you this picture the other day, but I was gonna send this to you. I was gonna send it to the group chat and be like, I really hate when Justin is right
Because they're all just the same. And they take up so much space.
There's
so much more to Star Wars.
My thought process right now is obviously we just got the Annie and Obi-Wan set. That thing is huge. It needs a good amount of space to be displayed properly. So I need to make more room on my shelf for like the prequel trilogy. Because a lot of it is Clone Wars focused. And I need to make more room for the prequel movies. So yeah, I was like, I see like 8 figures that I could take off the shelf and not miss at all.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll have a space for Anakin, Obi-Wan. You know, we've got Emperor and Mace right around the corner. I've got to make some space for Vader and Luke for the ESB. So it's continuing to just focus down the collection, cut the figures that I don't have any attachment to other than this is a really cool looking figure.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Dude, if I'm being honest, bro.
At the end of the day, Justin was right. What can I say? Justin was right.
Bro, Nate doesn't think for himself.
Yep. Classic.
I'm going to be doing something similar. And I think, Nate, I'm at the point where we have so much, like, shit that I've been waiting for. Like, this shit.
Yeah.
This shit means something to me, man. Like,
Right.
we have so many things like this coming out. I think it might even be time to get rid of non-OT Imperials.
I can see where you're coming from, bro.
Like, I've never played the Force Unleashed. The Shadow Trooper with the blue is really cool. The Commander's really cool. Like, it's just a visually cool-looking Stormtrooper. But they're on the old body. I've never actually played the game, so it doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
I think it might be time to, like, sell things like that. Because this, like, Revenge of the Sith set is going to be taking up so much space. That Empire Strikes Back, Luke versus Vader, is going to be taking up so much space.
Yep.
I'm like, we're getting so much good stuff in, like, 2023, 4, and 5. I gotta make some room, bro. I got 3 Billies, and behind this door, there's another just bookshelf. And I'm like, I need to make some space, bro.
Yeah. I hear you. I definitely hear you. Because it seems like You know, I've been saying this all year, but it seems like we're getting a lot of the stuff we've really, really been asking for years. So now when I look at the shelf and I'm seeing a bunch of blue Mandos and you're spitting. Like, I like Force Unleashed. I've played those games, but they don't.
It's like the more and more releases that come out, the more you have to like zero in on the things that you actually like.
Yeah, it's like
even more in 2026.
It's like at the time, that stuff was awesome because we were just desperate for OT Troopers, stuff that was from the original trilogy, or just stuff that was from stuff that we were familiar with. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of like, now in my brain I'm like, I have to rank what I love the most in Star Wars. Like, obviously it's movies. It's movies over everything.
Yeah.
So like, movies are the PT and OT are always gonna be my main top priority. OT, of course, on top.
Yeah.
But then you drop down and you got to start deciding, which Star Wars video games do you like the most? Which Star Wars cartoons do you like the most?
That's what it is, LMC, because from 2013 to like 2022, it's like I feel like I was just buying stuff because it looked cool and it's like from Star Wars. So I had this like, oh, it's like a historical thing, like
right. Now, if you ever get rid of Malik, bro, I'm coming for you.
If I ever get rid of what?
Malik.
Oh.
Said I'm coming for you.
That's like, that Malgus and Malik like transcends that stuff where I'm just like, that's just such a badass looking Sith character. Like, I can't. I literally cannot get rid of that.
That'll be when Out of the Basement really breaks up, is when Justin sells Malik.
Yeah.
You betrayed me. You turned your collection against me.
Yeah, so I got some selling to do. I'm about to do more sell piles, and I think I'm really gonna zero in on OTPT Clone Wars.
I'm about to list all these blue Mandos for like $3 a piece.
Yeah.
Like, who wants these? Please.
Bro, if only ICCCon wasn't so far away again. Like, we didn't have the quick turnaround like we did last time.
Right.
Because it was very easy to sell slop and ICCC.
That's true. That's true.
And I know, Mr. Coffee and Wilbon, they like were selling stuff for like a few dollars a pop. Like,
I don't think Wilbon had a moment to breathe because he was selling everything just that entire night.
I'm about to become a rubber for ICC. What does this mean?
A rubber.
Hey, yo.
I'll take a rub from Wilbon.
I mean, I don't know. It might be a typo. A tubber? But
I don't know.
Yeah, a tubber for ICC next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He come.
Yeah, it was nice not having to bring that Bo-Katan helmet home, bro. I had to get rid of that Disney Plus slop. And I hate it. I hate it all.
Yeah.
Nah. But yeah, I and plus, some, like, people are going to be seeing my collection soon. I'm going to have visitors soon, with that whole thing. I'm like, I got to get the collection room ready. It needs to be peak.
Yeah, true.
It can't be embarrassing, bro. It's got to be 100% just perfect. Because it's me. It needs to be perfect. It needs to be good. They can't come into Justin from Out of the Basement's bedroom or toy room and go, this shit isn't good.
Mid collection.
I say this as, look at my NECA, like it's all just fallen over.
It's destroyed.
It is. Top shelf. Oh, there's one falling over. But the real peak, we're here, bro. That McFarlane? The Dune McFarlane, bro? The Spartan Collection?
Dune.
Bro, is Spartan Collection dead?
Yes.
Damn.
Well, they did recently release a figure, but I'm pretty sure it was just a repaint. Because it was like the other Spartan from Halo Wars, which I think is just a repaint of Jerome. Yeah, we got David here. We got resident expert on the Spartan collection. Fill those details with hot toys.
Nah, I can't. I don't have space for hot toys, bro.
Yeah, I think the only way Justin's getting a hot toy is if we get him a gift.
Yeah, which apparently that was going to be a thing, but then there just wasn't any hot toys at ICCC.
Yep. Yeah, you would have, if they would have had the Sand Trooper, would have had that Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper.
I mean, I would have.
We would have forced one on your ass.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been amazing, and I would love it and cherish it forever. But I wouldn't have become a Hot Toys collector. I would have just had my one.
Dang. Will Bond's leaving 6-inch behind.
I mean, you gotta do what brings you joy, bro. Gotta do what brings you joy.
That's facts.
But gotta do what brings you joy.
Let me get a crack at all those imports if you're getting rid of those.
Bro's selling his Anakin and Obi set? Wilbon? You selling that?
Nah, he can't. He can't.
Bro, even Coffee, who's like, yeah, I'm going to Hot Toys only, bro. A couple Black Series bangers, he's right back. And he's like, yeah, let me get that Anakin Obi-Wan set. Let me get that Luke and Vader. Let me get that Jango. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, we got him.
They had Hot Toys, but it was all new media. It was all new media as far as the eye could see, so.
Yeah, because I know Zavi got... What's his name? Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah, it's Mads Mikkelsen's character from Rogue One. Galen Erso.
Okay.
Galen Erso. I got it. I got it.
Galen Erso. And yeah, Wilbon bought Balin, yeah.
True, Balin was dope. I'll give that to you, Bon. That was a W. That was definitely a W. And Galen was sick too. And
I said Zavi got him.
The concept art Darth Maul that Skywalker Hendrix got, sick pickup too.
Yes. No, everybody says that. Everybody says that, but it literally would not have been me. There is a hot toy I would buy though, and that's Max Rebo. If Hot Toys ever puts out Max Rebo, I'm buying. But that's because I buy Max Rebo merchandise in general.
We're not getting our Diamond Maxes either, so.
Yeah, Diamond Select went belly up and had to cancel and get my refund. Which, did you do that on Big Bad?
No, because I feel like I'm just like holding out just like a sliver of hope. Like, what if? Because with Max and Droopy, they were both supposed to come out like last month. So I feel like they had to be so close to being done. Like, what if there's a chance?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if there is a chance and you get it, at least one of us gets it. And we could put it on the set somewhere.
And I'm just like, I got Sai. She's so lonely. Look at her up there. She's so lonely.
She is lonely. Where's Droopy?
Dude, Droopy was supposed to come out and then it was supposed to be Max, but...
Oof.
Then Diamond went bye-bye, so... Sucks. Really sucks, because that would have been amazing.
Yeah, so... I guess that's everything. I don't know. Are we ready to wrap it up, Nate?
Yeah, we could definitely hit
just
the dusty
you and
trail.
I feel like we haven't done a solo stream together in a long time.
Especially for this long. Almost 3 hours.
True.
Crazy long. But
I think next week we'll have a guest. And we'll do the wheels, so we'll do that thing. We'll have people to talk to next week.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah, unless you got anything else you want to add? Any final thoughts? How's being married for a week and some change? How's it feel?
Feels great. I mean, nothing is really... I mean, of course, you feel more connected. The love is so strong. But, yeah. She has to go change her last name.
That's right. She's got to be your property.
I told her. Apparently, people think that's weird, but I told her I literally don't care what you do. You can do whatever you want. You could hyphenate. You could take my last name. You could keep your last name. It's just some patriarchal weirdness anyway, if you really think about it.
She's your property, brother. You bought her. Fair and square.
I'm pretty sure my grandma
was sold to your grandpa.
But when I was a kid, she would answer the phone as like my grandpa's name, like his first name, or it was something like that. And I even as a kid, I was like, that's odd. Yeah.
She should change her first name to Justin.
Yeah. But no, you should take her last name. Bro, I'll do it for the memes.
Yeah.
I'll do it for the memes.
Here you go. What would you do if she changed it to Skywalker?
Yeah, all right.
Lucy Skywalker. I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny in the courthouse. They like ask you certain questions, and some of them are kind of like, they're like, "Are you related?" No.
Yeah,
but they're
what's
like,
wrong with that?
They're like, "I promise, I have to ask. Legally, I have to ask." I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, no, I mean, I still feel the same. Nice. But it's kind of weird because I was talking with some friends about this. Like, I feel like we wait to like feel like adults, but then you just never do. Because like in my mind, I'm still just like a college kid in my early 20s. But it's like, oh, right. I'm gonna be 30 this year. I live on my own. I'm married now, which is odd. I have a wife, Nate.
It is very strange. Like when we were in Colorado, I had said something to you, and I was like, something, like, with your wife. And I was like, that felt very weird to be talking to my brother and refer to Lucy.
And it's like, we're just goofy little guys.
Right.
I still feel like we're just goofy little dudes.
We've all known each other for so long, too, working at the movie theater and everything like that. It's, in a lot of ways, it just still kind of feels like that, you know? But not in a bad way.
Yeah. We're just winging this thing called life, man. What does she want to? I think she's like undecided. I think she is going to take my last name, but she graduates from college this year with her master's, and I think on her diploma she wants it to have her family name. And I was like, "Base, you do what you want.
Get that hyphen in there. That's always a good option."
On the marriage license, which that's not your legal name, but she did put her last name hyphen my last name. But that's not set in stone. It's only set in stone when you actually go through the process.
Right.
Yeah, and there's like so much stuff you have to do.
There's probably like so many things that you change your name on, and there's probably so much stuff that you forget about until like something happens, and then you're like, shit.
Do you mean Nate and I? Yeah. We're like 30 minutes away from each other, but
yeah.
I used to live a lot closer to him when I worked at my mom's, or when I lived with my mom's. With my mom, Jesus.
Yeah.
When I lived, my mom's. When I lived with my mom, I was a lot closer to Nate, but I work even farther away now, and on nights that we film, his house is on the way home, basically.
Yeah. It works out because you work in a city that's much closer to me, so filming-wise, it still works out. Yeah, he's actually upstairs. That'd be the greatest reveal of all time if I just, like, one of us walked off the stream and then just quick, like, easily walked in.
I'm actually just in a bedroom in your house.
Yeah, that's how it's been the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, imagine having to change your social security card.
That's crazy. Like, I didn't even know you could get a second social security card.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, don't you just get the one and then that's it?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Back to lat 3,712.
Hey.
I hope you get it, bro. I hope you guys get it. Shout out the ladders.
Oh no, I'd be stealing Psycho's bit. That's fine. I'll do it.
Oh, that's right, because he did that with Zoo Boy.
What? Wilbon, low-key, high-key, admitting to some identity crimes? Give me one.
I'm about to steal your identity at ICCCon.
Let me get one, Bon.
The Latter-day Saints.
Dude,
oh my God.
that's awesome. The Latter-day Saints. Brother, that's good.
What if I just... What if I just switch to TVC right now and I sell my entire Black Series collection, then I back the lat?
Well, you'd only be able to afford the lat after selling your entire Black Series collection. So it'd be your only 3 3/4 inch. Perfect.
Star Wars White Series. Yeah, they should do that next, bro.
Right.
The sequel. Thank you for the $2.
Thank you.
All right, we did our waffling to make it to 3 hours, bro.
True,
we
we
did.
did.
Worth.
We did waffle. But that's what we do here. So, yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and hit the dusty trail here.
Yeah, check out Figure It Out. We have a lot of bangers recently. We had the Anakin versus Obi-Wan set.
Right.
Then we had a couple topic discussion videos, like... Drawing a blank. Oh, another controversial. I like our divisive content as of late. The Star Wars Black Series Clones of the Republic is a disappointment. And I feel like we explained ourselves crystal clear in that video, so
yeah,
definitely check that out.
100%.
Even though we're as said, we're grasping at straws for content, and we're just some lazy dumb motherfuckers.
We love
Yes.
Renault though. We love him. Even if he hates
JK.
Even if he hates us.
Yeah.
Unc was so pissed.
We talk about our Turgle,
True. Love
which
turtle.
is very divisive. We're going to do something not as divisive this week, though. We're going to...
True.
You shut your mouth, Renault. That video is peak. That shit peak.
And if you don't agree, I'm going to cry myself to sleep at
But
night.
that's the thing. Nobody was offering counterpoints. They were just like, you guys are fried. Clones of the Republic is top tier. Like, explain yourself.
Nah, don't explain yourself.
Counter my points. Counter my points.
Don't
But
do
yeah,
it.
we'll have a fun Black Series video up on Friday. Figure it out, of course. And we'll be streaming next week. And again, 2 winners next week. And first place is going to be double points, bro. Double points for next week.
Dude, winning 2 figgies instead of 1 figgy?
That's crazy, bro. So you got to
peak.
join that channel membership. We got to plug that. And yeah, join that Discord right here. Boom. We have so many people in there now. It's crazy.
True.
Shit's crazy, bro.
True.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
Oh,
That shit's crazy.
brother. Oh, what's up, Austin?
Bro, Tangy hopping in at the last second. Love my Tangy.
Very last second.
Ooh! All right. I want to play that game, and I'm going to buy that and play it because it's going to be awesome.
Hopefully it's good.
We loved the Friday the 13th game, so
Hopefully.
I'm ready. Same devs?
Well,
I'm down.
they also did TCM, bro. And where were you for that shit?
Bro, they're going to fix it.
Where were you?
Well, that's
Where
just
were
how
you
much
for
I love
TCM?
Halloween. That's just how much I love Halloween. Halloween better.
I just hope that the game doesn't die in 2 months like TCM. I really hope.
Yeah.
Because TCM was good. It was just no one fucking played it.
Yeah. Yeah, Battlefield as well. I think I'm going to get Battlefield 6. I think Brandon and I, after 7 years of PUBG, Nate, I think we're moving on.
Dude, I've been watching the
we're gonna-
Battlefront or the Battlefield 6 footage, and I'm just like, if Justin doesn't play this game, I'm literally going to like have an actual fucking crash out. Because it looks so good. Looks like maybe we're getting back to a little bit more of the Battlefield 3, 4, 1 era.
I loved Battlefield 1 so much, and it's crazy that came out in 2016. Sheesh, that's almost 10 years ago. But yeah, I think Battlefield 6, and then next year when Halloween comes out, those are going to be my next two. I'm fine after. We were talking about this the other day. I don't think I've played a new game past 2018.
That's facts, bro. I think
which it's because it's Minecraft, which came out in 2011, Master Chief Collection, which was like 2014, right?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
PUBG on console was 2018. Like Friday was 2017. You know,
Yeah.
So like Halo, Minecraft, PUBG, Friday. Like I have literally not played a new game past 2018.
All right, there you go. Fallen Order was 2019.
Okay. All right, you
That was
got me.
That was your last normal. That was your last new game, 2019.
That is true. I did play FO.
But yeah,
All right,
sweet.
take us out, Nate.
All right.
Kiwi's barking. What is she barking at? Who's here?
She's crashing out, bro. She's crashing out. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us today on the stream. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Once again, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about Black Series here on the channel.
Bro, is this figure it out, bro?
Yeah. It is. But okay. Yeah, so figure it out as always this week. This week's episode will be fun. We're just going to be talking figgies. And who doesn't love the two of us talking figgies?
Hell yeah.
Unless
Hell
you hate
yeah.
us. Which a lot of people do. Let's be real. We're hated.
We are hated. I mean, every stream
Community
has,
bad boys.
Every stream has. It's weird. Like, yeah, this stream we have 5 dislikes. Last stream 14 dislikes. Stream before that 20 dislikes, 9 dislikes, 6 dislikes, 11 dislikes, 3 on that one. What was that one? Ranking the Boba Fett's with T-Mac, bro. T-Mac, the most positive stream we've had. 10 dislikes before that. 3 only with Land Speeder Luke, bro. Everybody loves Land Speeder Luke, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. She's just sitting right there. Kiwi. Oh, God, she sees something, bro. She sees a ghost.
Bro, she's locked in.
She is locked in. Oh. It is weird why anyone would, like, chronically watch this stream and to leave a dislike.
Because the joke's on them. The engagement doesn't detect whether the like is a like or a dislike. It just detects you've engaged with the video. So
Facts.
consider that.
Or don't.
But-
just keep watching.
I mean, that's facts. Just keep watching, keep clicking. Who cares? We don't. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Maybe watch a spooky movie because it's time. Spooky season is here. But yeah, hopefully y'all have a great rest of your Sunday. Of course, I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
We'll see y'all next time right here, same time, same place on Out of the Basement.
Bro, where's the outro? I missed it every time. There it is. All right, later, guys.
See ya.
Fuck, where?